Hey Tanuki, how are you doing? So today, yeah, we start to do some tests tomorrow with Mavuika, Citlali, and yeah, other characters, her best team. I want to continue, and also I want to try a couple different teams because yesterday guys asked me to do that. I just like, yeah, it was, yeah, had no time to do that, but I will do it today. It's like with Nahida, with Kinich maybe, with Chasca, different teams. Hey Enjoyer, how are you doing? So like yeah, different teams come. By the way, like if you remember yesterday, I just like tried all of my like best team. I mean like weapons, signature weapons, etc. Something like that. I get like 1,046,000. But just after changing this one, this artifact, this one, with like, just a second, like with this one, which gives me a little bit more. As you notice, a little bit more crit damage, low crit rate, less crit rate, less crit rate, like crit rate is 15. A little bit more crit damage, but elemental mastery. And I got 40k more damage. And the damage was like, yeah, I want to like maybe optimize Mavuika a little bit. I don't think I will change the build because I'm okay with that. The 40k is not so crucial, you know? It's okay. Let me just show you the number. I need to like memorize that name. So yeah, it was, yeah, 46. It was like 40k more damage. Hey, that's the how are you doing? Oh yeah, I saw that like Enjoyer drop new Fatui trailer. Yes, exactly. We have, it was like Lazo trailer, something like that. Yeah, I just mark, by the way, mark the calendar. I did that already on like just a second. Let me check that. Like yeah, Lazo trailer, something like that. How are you doing, Destin? To show us what Tsaritsa's new plan. By the way, about the plans. I don't want to spoil, but sorry about that. If it's spoiler, just just skip it. Because you know what? Most likely, I warned you guys about spoilers. Most likely, since Capitano, it's by the way in the like Archon quest. Since Capitano couldn't finish his task by stealing Gnosis from Mavuika, Columbina will take the place, or Dottore, one of them, and they maybe will finish the task, yeah, you know? Something like that. Yes, it's already in leaks, but it's already in Archon Quest as well. Also, I finished today like this one. It actually was so fun. I mean like, yeah, this one. Mavuika story, because yes, it's about like 4 or 5 hours last for 4 or 5 hours. It's like huge. I even couldn't start this new event. Hey Lucas, how are you doing, guys? Thanks for joining. So yeah, well, like by the way, yesterday I increased my damage a little bit. Like if you remember, I did like 1,043,000, 46k. I just switch these artifacts with this one. It's just like, you know, like it's actually about like close to 10% less crit rate, a little bit more crit damage, but the most important part, I think, it's elemental mastery, and damage increased by 40k. It's not something like crazy, but still, it's like, it means like elemental mastery, it's extremely useful for Mavuika. Unfortunately, it's not the same for arlecchino. Arlecchino mostly benefits from attack sense. Yeah, it's better to get some external source of elemental mastery like instructor set, or maybe like Diona's burst, or maybe like Albedo's burst, something like that. Mavuika is so strong, but arlecchino is more flexible. If you compare with the teams you use with arlecchino, I agree with you, because arlecchino can be used in monopyro, arlecchino can be used in overloaded team easily. Mavuika mostly for vape and melt, but just keep that in mind. You know why is that? It's because of citlali. When we get more natlan characters with more, let's say, abilities, Mavuika will surpass arlecchino for sure. Just keep that in mind. It's like because of citlali. But citlali is so crazy. Unfortunately, citlali is not useful for arlecchino, and you know why? It's because like, yeah, I realized it a little bit later. Like, she is, but not so much. Since, as you know, guys, she gets 24 night soul points and consume 8 night soul points like each second per second. It means like 3 seconds of cryo application. Also, burst gives her 24. She needs someone like Ororon or Mavuika who can give her some night soul points. Mavuika can do that. I will do the test, by the way, but not with this boss. Let's do like with other boss. Like, you know which one? Like, I tried to do it yesterday. I failed. Unfortunately, sorry guys. Hey, listen, it's been leaked that Capitano will be playable, but my theory is that when we are going to Kynra, it will be the path before the category. Oh, about that, Lucas, you know, like,
life where the drinks keep flowing.
According to the like to the leaks and or like the data we have, like where like 6.0 is going to be a Notcry, 7.0 is going to be Snezhnaya, and only version sorry guys, and only version 8 will be Kynra. So it's a long way to like, it's like, you know, it's about like 2 years, maybe something like that, maybe not more I would say, but yeah, about 2 years. So yeah, maybe it's like that. But you know, like how Hoyoverse change the characters they want to release. If you know, guys, I don't want to spoil, but still, like we will see, or like let's say anyway, I don't want to spoil, but still, as you know, guys, they didn't give us Shibalanka, and they now reduce the number of male characters we should get in Genshin Impact. Then mostly they release female characters now. So maybe they will change something in the future. It's possible. Now within the patch we're going to get only 2 new male characters, which is one of them is Aether, another one is Delia or yeah, something like that. So yeah, maybe like about Capitano playable, I hope maybe Snezhnaya or like Tsaritsa can heal him, you know, because actually technically he is not dead. He is alive, but within a night
when
kingdom.
You lose your way,
you know,
gaining some altitude can bring some perspective.
So yeah, maybe. I hope he will be playable, because let's say if he like in his so weak form was kinda compete Pyro Archon, just imagine how powerful he was back then, 500 years ago. He was just incredibly powerful, and he has mechanic heart, as you know, like, so yeah, something like special heart. I don't know, maybe he is kind of, yes, like, yeah, it's not Fontaine heart, but maybe, you know, like, because Fontaine is a like area where they do some mechanical gizmos and stuff, you know, like something like that. Maybe Kynrise as well. Hey Mr. Dwyer, how are you doing? So yeah, what I want to test and what I want to show you guys, I don't have this one, but let's do the test. I want to test it myself. So yeah. We don't have any application.
Rise with the sun!
Why we don't have any application? Now we have some application. Just a second. I want to see this bar. Has this bar? Okay, now we lost application.
Show no mercy!
Not too far now. Go! You're free now!
Fulfill our pact!
I just want to check like how... This shield actually is pretty tanky, you see, like it's actually pretty strong. Because like, yeah.
Show no mercy!
Oh, I see. Like it's activate like not every 20 seconds. That's why. Okay.
Burn it down!
The point is, can you increase?
Be free!
Suffer the wrath of Eastleigh!
Full throttle!
All right, let's do like something like more interesting than this stuff. Mr. Well, new Fatui trailer will be released. Yes, I heard
Day
that.
to stay home and read.
Do you use full EM or ear sense on citlali? Oh yeah, let me show you guys. So yeah, let me do something like some damage, something like that, because I want to continue to do damage. About the trailer, yes, Mr. I heard it today. So yeah, we're going to get, it's a second part or something like that. Maybe not a part, but new one, but it's like one more laser like trailer, something like that. About my citlali, most likely Desta, you ask. No, I don't use like about energy, by the way. You don't need so much. 150 or 160 is more than enough. I use elemental mastery. Let me show you my build. So yeah, I have elemental mastery with 20 energy recharge. It's not, yeah, it's enough. It's kind of okay. So yeah, it's EM with energy recharge. Another elemental mastery 50, by the way. It's huge for like instructor set. Unfortunately, no energy recharge. And I don't have any. I mean, I have with energy recharge, but without EM, maybe EM. Actually, you know, like, actually that's true. It's better to go energy recharge. I don't have like EM and energy recharge altogether. This one is elemental mastery with energy recharge, and this one another elemental mastery with energy recharge. So overall, now I have like 146. It's actually good because you need about like 160, 150, 160 is more than enough for citlali. You don't need more than that. Oh my. Okay, let me do something. Let me do some tests. I want to do like today. Yeah, I want to check with Nahida. So yeah, doing 1 million damage is not so difficult. I want to try Nahida or any team you want me to test, guys. It's up to you, completely up to you. About elemental master, what I want to check, by the way. Let me do, so yeah, let me check. Now I have 334 elemental mastery. Yeah, I use this weapon, by the way. Just a second, guys.
If you insist on putting yourself to the test,
Rise with the sun!
Gotta be strong. Get to work.
I didn't get any because it should give me 120. Right? So yeah. Just a second. I want to check if that instructor works properly or not, because if it's not, it's useless. Hey dreamers, how are you doing? That's how strong was Dragon Sovereign. 7 dragons shaded and primordial. Oh yes, like Mr. Duer. Like I'm not so deep in like the lore. Why it seems like Taritza plane will fail and it will meet same destiny as Kyndra. Oh yeah, maybe. I mean like I'm not in lore so much. The only thing I know it's like from a game. You know why? Because to activate this set, guys, you need to do some reaction. Actually, she does reaction, but looks like you cannot activate. So yeah, upon triggering an elemental reaction. Just a second, let me try it again. Because if it's... Oh yes, Hey Simo, how are you doing? Thank you very much, Zenrimers. I'm good. Thank you very much. So yeah, today guys, like if you want me to test some different teams, by the way, just like write in the chat. Yesterday Toto asked me to check Chasca with Furina, Mavuika and Citlali. I will do the test today. I just want to check if Mavuika gets that elemental mastery, I mean 120. Now she has 334.
If you insist on putting yourself to the test,
Light it up!
This one comes from the weapon. 96, it comes from the weapon. Within 8 seconds of the character elemental skill hits an opponent, or like, yeah, you see that. And attack is increased as well. You see, like, I have enhanced attack. But now... Oh yeah, now I got like this one. Now it's 550. Now let me do the concept. Maybe you need to do more normal attacks. You know why? Because since she is a catalyst character, maybe after using her skill and burst, you need to do a couple normal attacks to get that consistent. Because you know what? As looks like. Oh, let me check it again. Why are artifact descriptions so hard to read? For the stream. What? What looks? My team, Neuvillette, Xilonen, Furina, and citlali. I will check that team. It's not a...
I've read
you can do
almost
that.
every
You can use
novel
this
from
team.
Yae Publishing
Why
House.
are artifact descriptions
Pretty normal,
so hard
right?
to read? Oh yeah, thank you. But why artifact description? I mean, like, I didn't get that, Simo. Like, artifact description hard to read. You mean like it's kinda like... Most likely you said like hard to read because like... Hard to read? I mean, yes, in some cases, some of the artifacts has like a pretty terrible description. Yes, like something like this. Yeah, if you mean like something like this, so yeah, like a huge description with other stuff. You know why they do something like that? Because if they fail with buff or like affixes you got, they need to compensate that. So yeah, you know, that's why they add all of the stuff like to the artifacts, to the like talent description. If you know, like, yeah, we have like huge talent description usually. It's like, it's okay actually, but if you check Citlali actually has like, yeah, you see, like, yeah, they just try to describe everything, you know, maybe like you ask something like that. Yeah, I know it's might be a little bit complicated. That's true, because this game is not like, you know, like you just like do something and yeah, just close the game, that's it. You need to get like, yeah, you can do that anyway. But yeah, it's better to get some info about the characters. It's fun, in my opinion. Exactly. Oh yeah, you mean like new artifact sets effect. I mean, oh yeah, like if you mean like it's difficult to read, yeah, I got your point. I mean, yes, that's true. It's a little bit difficult to read, but you know like why it's difficult to read? Because this set have two effects. One for 15 seconds, and you can use this one and activate with the character outside natlan, like any other characters. And second like part, it's with a natlan, which has a Night Soul Blessing mechanic, you know? That's why it's a little bit complicated. Actually, it's not so difficult, because usually you want to use this one on the natlan characters. The character who belongs to a natlan. And have some... Actually, it doesn't important to like have something. I mean, like you can use it on Mavuika, you can use it on Chasca. It's not optimal, but you can use it. So yeah, it's actually complicated, I agree with you. Some of them, like especially like Obsidian Codex is easy, but yeah, this one is actually complicated, not gonna lie. If you compare the old ones, I mean like, yeah, you see like this one's DPS or maybe some supportive one like Tenacity, it's actually easy. New ones is a little bit complicated because, you know, like they need to add all of the stuff. I mean like, yeah, I agree with you. Me and my friend tried Citlali National yesterday, replace Chinchu with Furina. So fun and surprisingly good damage. Citlali. Oh yeah, actually yes. You can do that, Desta. And I will check the team Dreamers told me about, like Neuvillette, Xilonen, Furina, and citlali. Let me first, guys, try to get that elemental mastery, like more consistent. Just a second. And after that I will do Neuvillette test, no problem. What about like triple crown Mavuika? No, I wouldn't suggest you. I mean, like, you can, but I don't want to spend any mats. You know why? Because new characters is we will get new characters like Lanyan, etc., something like that, and I don't want to waste the mats, especially books. Now I will do 10-10 Mavuika and 10-10 citlali. About crowning her normal attack, I mean, like, yeah, she has great speed, but multipliers are pretty low. Even plunge is low, you know. Let's compare with, I don't know, like, that's like, just a second, let me check it first. So yeah, let's say high plunge attacks goes from like 15%. You see, like, let's say last number. Let's go with character like kinda at the same level. Oh yeah. What? Ascension phase 2. Oh my. Can I do that? No, I can't. But most likely it's the same. Because you know why? If you see the number, it's the same number at level 1 as Mavuika has the same numbers. Just a second, let me check it. Yeah, she has the same numbers. Most likely multipliers will be the same. You know, it's not like Diluc or something like that. Let me check Sayu. Yeah, Sayu has the same numbers. Maybe it's initial numbers actually. It might be. Just a second, let me find the characters who is a... Oh yeah, like this one. You see, like, it's like level 2 is 201. So yeah, like, it's not so huge. I maybe wouldn't suggest you. Yes, if you have Xianyun, do that might make sense maybe, but you know what's the problem? You need Constellation 6 Bennett, because Mavuika,
Burn it down.
she doesn't get infusion when she is with a sword. She gets infusion when she with a bike. Just keep that in mind. So it's a little bit difficult. It's a little bit different. It's not the same. It's not a normal attack in my opinion. It's now a skill attack, you know? So yeah, when she is with that, even though with that buff abilities, that sword doesn't give you infusion. She's not like Arlecchino. Arlecchino is a normal attack damager, but Mavuika is skill attack damager. Check on Spoil Abyss? No, like Dreamers, like Spoil Abyss is okay, I will check in Spoil Abyss, no problem. Spoil Abyss, actually yes, that team might be useful in Spoil Abyss, that's true. Just a second, Neuvillette, Xilonen, Furina, let me... Yes, in Spoil Abyss I can use this team, no problem. It's actually best to check on... I will use the new artifacts on the new characters only if they look good on a team. It's a coordinate with my goal. No, like, you know, like Simo, like these characters, I mean like all natlan characters, like you need to use either Obsidian Codex or Cinder City. It's like, yeah, you actually, I wouldn't suggest you to use any other like sets. You know why? Because you will lose a lot of damage. On top of that, this one is 2-piece, gives you some energy. It's actually extremely useful. You see, like when a nearby party member triggers a Night Soul burst, the equipping character regenerates 6 element and he can be on off field. It means like when nearby party members triggers a Night Soul burst, these characters can be off field and still get some energy. Yes, you saw, like, that's why but because he attacks. If you know, like, Ororon has that off-field attack, you don't need to on-field him. But like 4-piece gives you up to 40% elemental damage bonus, and that's huge. Not gonna lie, for 15 seconds, you know? Let's say 28% for 20 seconds and 12% for 15, but overall, let's say it's 40% for 15 seconds. I'm thinking to 9-9 Mavuika, her normal attack could be playable with Bennett. Yes, you can use, but yes, the only, like, you can level up her normal with Constellation 6 Bennett, that's true. You can do plunge attack, you can do normal attack as well. Actually, it has kinda normal multiplier, but still it's low, you know. Just keep that in mind. Main priority, it's like a burst, then of field application. It's actually not bad. It has so huge amount of numbers and multipliers. If you see the difference, it's by the way, this plunge means bike plunge, you know? Just keep that in mind. It's a bike plunge. Like, for, as you know, like her bike names is Flames Strider, or like Flame Strider. Flame Strider, most likely. Flame Strider. And if you see like Flame Strider charge attack, so cyclic, it means when she do it donuts, final attack, and plunge attack. It's all and sprint. So yeah, like just keep that in mind. All of the, it's a skill. So yeah. A normal attacks, it's only like this hits. It's okay. You can do it if you like the characters, why not? But just keep that in mind, it might be a waste, you know? Let's say you can do the test like I did with Alhaitham, if you remember that. So yeah, I crowned, my Alhaitham is triple crowned, and I did that only because of Xianyun plunge attack. He's okay, but it's a waste, complete waste. Mavuika away is good. Oh, Vortex, thank you for making things. Oh yeah, you're welcome. Like, yeah, by the way, like, let me just like, about Obsidian Codex, I forgot about Obsidian. Obsidian Codex, it's actually a great set. And this set, unfortunately, also can be used on only Night Soul, like, on a character with a Night Soul mechanic. Because even 2 pieces, while the equipping character in the Night Blessing, it gets damage. So yeah, you cannot use like 2 pieces of this and 2 pieces of other set on ordinary character. It's impossible. Unfortunately, you need to use on a Night Soul. But if you don't have a full set of this one, you can use Marushi Hunter. Marushi Hunter actually is good because Mavuika is pretty fragile. She definitely will lose some health, so you can use it. Second best set for all of the characters in this game, like I would say in the future as well, will be Marushi Hunter. To activate that, you need only like avoid using any shield, you know, to like, yeah, to get some damage. And maybe Furina. Furina is the best one because Furina can activate that like immediately. So it just keeps that in mind. This set is like this. Like, yeah, Marushi Hunter. Great set, by the way. That's why I would suggest you, like, if you finished like getting this one, use Artifact Transmuter to get some Marushi Hunter. Marushi Hunter is a great set. And if you ask me which is better, Emblem or Marushi Hunter, now I would say it's Marushi Hunter. You know why? Because Emblem rely on energy. Yeah, in some cases, Emblem might be good for specific characters, especially for Xinchu, Yelan, Shanling, you know, Rosa. But now they mostly like try to focus on like on a characters with, yeah, who have like Night Soul Blessing. Maybe in the future Snezhnaya will get some different mechanic, just keep that in mind. So yeah, they just want to destroy that emblem's impact, you know, to the game. Hey Rohit, how are you doing? Have a good thing to share. I'm guaranteed scared. Oh, congrats with that. I mean, like, most likely you lost to like 50-50, but yeah, sad to hear that. But about Skir, guys, I mentioned that, but let me be clear, like, I don't want to, I'm not hating, but let me say it anyway. I don't think Skirk is going to be so crazy. You know why? Because, as you know, guys, within Natlan, we got new mechanic, which is Night Soul mechanic. It only applies to the Natlan characters, and it's crazy, because, yeah, you increase the damage. If you have that Night Soul Blessing, you can activate that. Like, it has activation time 18 seconds, 12 seconds, 18 seconds, 15 seconds, and 9 seconds. Something like that, if I'm not mistaken. Just a second, let me check it real quick. 18 seconds, 12, and 9 seconds. So yeah, it's party-wide cooldown, by the way. It's Night Soul Burst, my bad. Night Soul Burst. So yeah, it means it increased not only damage, but time you can use it. So the more characters you have, Natlan characters, the faster you can activate that Night Soul Burst. Because of that, I think, in my opinion, it's like my own opinion, in Snezhnaya, not Cry or something like that, we will get something new. Mihoyo definitely will force us to wish for a new character. They will not keep this mechanic forever. Because 6.0 will be in 6 months or 8 months, something like that, you know? It's, yeah, kinda like this. So yeah, like, just keep that in mind. Like, Mavuika's damage is not forever. And if we will get some new mechanic, I don't think Skirk will get that mechanic. You know why? Because Skirk will be released within Natlan, not within not Cry, within Snezhnaya. So I think Skirk will be kinda a character for a couple patches, you know, like Arlecchino. Arlecchino is not bad. She actually great. Her like personality is good. Stories is just insane. If you got Arlecchino back then, it's okay because you played and you have fun with her. But now Mavuika is way better. Just like, obviously, she's just, you know, like, without any effort, you do like million damage. Let's say million, you can do million damage when you level up her talents up to level 10. You know, it's possible. Hey Ali, how are you doing? Sad to hear that, right? Yeah, most likely he lost like to like one of them.
Many insects have a compulsion to
Oh,
follow
you
the
lost the
light.
kitchen. Yeah, sorry about
And
that,
humans
right?
are the same.
Sorry about that.
Except
But
we call that
if
light.
you want to get that Skirk, why not? She looks, I mean, like, I hope they will kinda change her outfit. You know why? I don't like her outfit now. But if she is a child's teacher, or like, yeah, master, child's master or teacher, something like that, yes, she might be powerful. We'll see. I mean, like, as you know, guys, Skirk will going to be released in 5.7, so we should get something maybe within, not next patch, but within 5.5. And yeah, don't forget about drip marketing, by the way, for 5.4. It should be released on January 6th or 7th. Okay, let me get some energy, like, so yeah, let me get some energy, let me test if I can, how it's, like, how to get that elemental mastery, I mean, like, activate that. If it's activated by using her burst, then it's okay, if it's not, that's a problem. Oh yeah, I have something. By the way, that's attacks, it's ororon attacks. You see, like, he applies elixir. Come on, just give me some energy. No, I have no reason to pull waiting for Ito in Azuma Chronicles. Oh yeah, actually, anyway, like, I maybe wouldn't suggest it to go for Chronicles, but the only reason it's maybe Jade Cutter. Jade Cutter is actually crazy, but it's still like, it's a Chronicle Wish, you know. By the way, we should get Chronicle Wish, like, Wish in 17 days, and by the way, they will give us a lot of Primogems. It's like temples with Primogems and temples with Fates. Okay, let me do the test, then I will switch to Neuvillette team with citlali. Actually, it's not a bad test because I haven't tested yet. Hey Rafat, how are you doing? I lost to Chichi in my alt account, right? Oh yeah, I lost to Chichi as well. By the way, I will release a video tomorrow how I lost to my citlali. I just, yeah, I'm a little bit busy, sorry guys, but I releasing the video not so, like, yeah, a little bit, yeah, it takes some time. Also, I want to ask you something, like, are you okay with the damage videos? I want to do a couple shorts with the damage videos, you know? I don't know, like, if I'm not mistaken, Rohit asked me to do like something like damage and then show your builds, etc., something like that. I will release the video tomorrow. Let's say video will be like my first million damage, you know? And also maybe we'll release later like free-to-play Mavuika's damage, because as you know guys, as a free-to-player with talent 8, you can get like 700k damage, but not million, without food of course. So Rohit, are you going to wait? What? Sorry. Yeah, I don't need anything else, just Abyss, don't. Oh yeah, by the way guys, like with the characters, if you can clear Spell Abyss, actually going for every character in this game, yes, like it makes no sense. You know why? Because I know that definitely you have some, let's say, standard characters. You just need to level up a couple of them. Let's say like kinda Sucrose, she's not bad. Or maybe, because let's say, if you know guys, in 5.4 they will release Mizuki. Yes, she increase anemo damage, but you know, I don't know, like if like looks like she is going to be in a standard ban, and if so, I wouldn't suggest you like to go for her. Okay, so let me try, like, yeah, but to be more, maybe let me switch that weapon. Actually no need. The problem is I need to wait for 20 seconds. Yeah, the buff is gone. Now let's wait a little bit. I'm at 66 PD. Let's see if I win my 50-50 or not. Oh, wish you best of luck, Rafat. If you go for Mavuika, yes, she worth it actually. Oh, like she actually great character. At Constellation 0, you don't need even her weapon. We have like a ton of free-to-play options like this one. You can use Rain Slasher, it's actually not a bad option. You can use Gravestone if you have. So yeah, this one is, I wouldn't suggest you, because if you notice guys, like you cannot get all of the stacks. So yeah, like Rain Slasher in my opinion better. With 5 stacks, yes, this one is crazy. But you were overcapping on crit rate definitely. Like, yeah, you just like, yes, what you can do, you can like completely ignore giving her crit rates and only give crit damage, you know? So it's possible, it's another way. Hey Splash, how are you doing? But I'm sorry, I couldn't hold myself and pulled for citlali. Oh, actually, it's okay. Why, like, you, it's okay. Congrats with, like, I don't know if it's like guaranteed or not, because citlali is not bad. Let's say she has great application. If you remember, I tested with Rosaria yesterday, with Diona and with Ganyu, if I'm not mistaken. All of them are not so great with Mavuika, unfortunately, because Mavuika applies Pyro every 2 seconds and she just destroys that cryo application, you know? So you cannot, if you're lucky enough, you can do that melt with her burst. If you're not, you just like, yeah, you get like Pyro damage without any melt. But Rosa can activate that. You just need to do like 1 skill damage before using Mavuika's burst. But congrats with that, congrats. Can I use kinich weapon with Mavuika? Yes, Rafat. Actually, Mavuika's weapon, it's so crazy. If you have that, you can use that weapon with every character. You can use with kinich, you can use with Navia, you can use with Diluc. All of them can activate this first part, but they can activate second one. Just keep that, what's this one? Just keep that in mind, because this one, so yeah, you gain Scorching Brilliance effect, which increase your crit damage and attack for 6 seconds. These effects can be triggered every 10 seconds. But if you are in a Night Soul Blessing state, this Scorching Brilliance like effect are increased by 75%. So for Mavuika, it's not going to be 20, it's going to be 35 if I'm not mistaken, and about like 50% attack. But for other characters, it's only 20, but it's more than enough. Also, it gives some crit rate and also gives base attack. And if you compare, let's say, signature weapon for kinich itself and Navia's weapon, I would say this one is way more flexible. You know, because you can use this one on any DPS character. Yes, that effect, it lasts for 6 seconds, but it's still okay. What was asking? Oh my, oh yeah, the green claim. Okay, my bad guys, I just like Great Splash. I have. Can I use kinich weapon with Mavuika's? Yes. Yes, you can. Just a second. Let me. Damn, bro, sorry about that. So yeah, just a second. You most likely mean like his signature weapon, right? Just a second, let me. You can, but yeah, and that weapon is just a second. Let me read the description. Oh, the hitting an opponent with elemental skill. You can, but unfortunately you cannot activate all of the passive. You know why? It's because kinich weapon, signature weapon, looks like this one a little bit. You see, like often, like a party member triggers some pyro-related reaction. It's also like needs some like burning. After nearby party members triggers burning or burgeon reaction. It means you need to use natlan dendro character. So yeah, you cannot activate all of the passives, unfortunately. In this case, I would say Gravestone is better, you know, because Gravestone doesn't need literally anything. It's increased attack on hit. Attacks gains like against opponent will be less than 30 HP. It's increased by 40%. So yeah, it's, in my opinion, it's better. Even though that weapon, I mean, gives you high base attack and crit rate. Because activating with, I will test today with Dendro character, you know, but you need Dendro character to activate second part of the passive. Sorry guys, like, yeah, I misread that. Was Mavuika and citlali. Wow, one boss. Yeah, congrats, Splash. Congrats. That's crazy. I have Xilonen and confused on critical on citlali. Confused citlali. Oh, about citlali's artifacts, by the way. Just let me. So yeah, I use like this once, which is instructor. But let me just test if I can get like 120. So yeah, let's do test.
If you insist on putting yourself to the test.
Oh, actually, yeah. Just a second. Let me go her signature team. Why? I'm planning to pull off Rowan, May, Ororon, and oh yeah, it's like different game, I think. If I lose on Mavuika, I will main C6 Pyro Traveler. C6 Pyro Traveler. C6 Pyro Traveler is not bad, actually. So yeah, let's go like this, team.
Is it time to go?
Like the best team for Mavuika.
You want me on your team?
Okay. So what I want to test, if Citlali's burst can activate that 120 elemental mastery. Let's do all of the tests and see. So yeah. I'm not going to use Xilonen. When I use like and skill attacks, I get additional elemental. Oh my, I just like, yeah. Just a second. Let me do it again and show you all of the stuff step by step. It's like way more convenient. Sorry guys, I messed up. Vortex, do you know like Renova and Arlecchino has similarities? Actually, yes, I saw the videos about Renova and Arlecchino. But, you know, like, let's say, I doubt about that. You know why? Because Renova is completely, like, from its Night Kingdom, right? From a Night Kingdom. Yes, maybe it's kinda, like, theory, you know, like, but I don't believe in that so much. Maybe, yes. You know, maybe why? Because she's a spider. That's why they think Renova and Arlecchino has some similarities. But it's not. Because as you know, spider, we have spiders with multiple eyes. You know what I mean, right? Maybe because of that, they think that Renova and Arlecchino has some similarities. And as you remember, like backstory, like we got a Arlecchino's like backstory with like, yeah, childhood, etc., something like that. She's kind of spider, and you can notice that by fighting with that boss. I mean, like within Natlan, we have that Arlecchino boss. You can see that, like, yeah, she is kinda doing some net, etc., something like that. Maybe because of that, some players think that they have some similarities, but I don't believe in that, because Renault is completely different, like, species. Hey VXG, how are you doing? Hope I can get her. But it's my own opinion. Hey Sino, how are you doing? But Rohit, it's my own opinion. I think it's not true. Maybe it's like some theory, you know, but it's not. Because if you notice that Renova has like multiple eyes. Looks weird, but it is what it is. Okay, now, before starting, I have like 334 elemental mastery. Weapons like this one. Talents 8, but yes, it doesn't matter so much. And artifacts with the elemental mastery sense. So it's without buff or sensing. This weapon, like within 8 seconds after the character's elemental skill hits an opponent, it's like increase elemental mastery and attack by 24%.
If you insist on putting yourself to the test, then test it you shall.
Now we have like 430, which is actually correct. Then
Fulfill our pact!
yeah. Now we activate 120 as well. Right? So yeah.
Let the mountain's veins boil!
You need to be close to an enemy. You know why? Let me do it again. Because if you are not close to an enemy, you cannot activate 120. Unfortunately, I used, by mistake, I used Xilonen Burst. What about Deepwood?
The temperature's just
Deepwood?
right.
Deepwood on Citlali?
But this isn't the best
And
spot
Cinder
to lie
City on
down.
Xilonen Vortex? Deepwood? Deepwood? Why Deepwood? I mean, like, it depends. If you use Dendro characters, you can use it, but Deepwood is completely different. But it won't stack, right? Oh yeah, I missed some question, maybe. Splash, you can use Cinder City on pretty much any natlan. Yes, it's not. Yes, that's true. Like Splash, you can, but unfortunately, it's not stacking. So yeah, you can read it right here. Like it's a Cinder City 4-piece, you see? You can read it like the equipping characters can trigger these effects while off field, like yeah. And the damage bonus from the artifact set with the same name do not stack. So yeah, you cannot. That's why, let's say the best scenario, it's using Petra on Xilonen and Cinder City on Citlali, because it gives you more damage. Second one, I would say it's Elemental Mastery, especially for Mavuika. You know?
Show no mercy! Rise with the sun!
Okay. My bad, I just used by mistake. Dreamers helped me and also did Nilo, quest and logout. Mavuika coming soon, Ali. Flash. Oh, okay. Yeah, I missed something. The scroll set on Xilonen gives both geo damage and other element, but I don't need geo damage bonus here. I want no, like Splash. It's not like that. It's actually completely like a little bit opposite. You get other damage and you always get geo, no matter what you like. Let's say every time Xilonen hits an opponent with some aura on that enemy, she always gets geo damage bonus, always, and another element. So it's like that. It's like it's not like you need that damage or not. If you have some aura, let's say Hydro, Electro, fake characters, as you know, like it's Pyro, Hydro, Electro, and Cryo. And Geo, by the way, Geo is also considered. So yeah, you always get the Geo damage bonus. Always. That's why she actually...
We should take a break
like,
after all
let's
that.
say you can use Xilonen with a second Dendro on your team, let's say like Navia, that's why she's so great for Navia. Because you use, let's say she's the best for Navia. Xilonen is the best for Navia, but not for any other characters. Because usually you use Navia with Pyro and Furina, right? Let's say Bennett and Furina. In this case, if Furina applies Samora, Hydro, and Xilonen use that skill, Navia gets 40% elemental damage DO bonus, and if Bennett applies, Navia still gets that. So yeah, and also she can increase like Hydro or like Pyro. It depends on what you applied first. So yeah, it's like that. You always get like at least 2 buffs. I regret not yet finished Inazuma reputation quest. The glider looks so good on Citlali. Which one? Which glider?
Around.
I have, if I'm not mistaken, I have all of the gliders. Inazuma one. Oh yeah, maybe. I mean, like, yeah, I don't have like this one because it's like, if I'm not mistaken, a PlayStation one. Oh yeah, I don't know like which one. Maybe Inazuma one was like, oh, you mean like this one? Oh, I see now. Actually, yeah, that's true. It's cool. Ah. Yeah. It looks great. Ah, I see now. Hmm. Oh yeah, Vortex, I get it. Like, if I keep that artifacts on Citlali, I get cryo damage bonus, which I need. Cryo damage. Actually, you don't need cryo splash. You need a pyro. If you use, like, let's say to get maximum damage, let's say splash. If you use this team, right? I mean, like, if you use like Xilonen, Citlali, Mavuika, and Bennett, you need to activate Xilonen on Mavuikas on pyro, but not on cryo. You know why? Because you need to do melt, and in this case you can do more damage. When you activate Xilonen's like debuff on cryo, you will get less damage. Just keep that in mind. So yeah, that's why the rotation is like Mavuika skill, then Xilonen skill. After that you use Bennett, then you use Citlali if you use this weapon, which is TDDS, like skill and burst, you know. So yeah, the rotation is like that. What about like tenacity on Citlali? No, like Dreamers, like I get cryo and pyro ones. Oh, you know, like actually, if you're lucky enough, you can get that cryo and pyro, but mostly it's not correct. Just keep that in mind. It's like, let's better to do it like something like, let me show you. So what you do?
If you insist on putting yourself to the test, then test it
Like
you shall
that.
be.
I got elemental mastery. Then you use Xilonen.
Bring it!
Then you use Bennett.
Going in! Fulfill our pact!
You see, I get the buff again, 550. Then you use like
You
this.
two! Hijack! Hear the echoes
Oh my-
of the valley! Pyroclastic surge!
Oh yeah, I still like waste buff. You see, like I got like 626. So yeah, it's a most optimal. It's most optimal way to use. You see, like this buff is gone and the enemy is dead. So yeah, it's the most optimal way. Oh yeah, about the buffs, by the way, let me check it. It's pyro damage. Oh yeah, it's her. Like yeah, I need to do it. Let me do it again. Let me do it again. The Dreamers, tenacity is not okay. Tenacity is not okay because you know why? Tenacity is bad because it gives you attack, but 120 elemental mastery is more valuable. Yes, with tenacity, like the point is, with tenacity you can get some additional stats because tenacity is a 5-star set, but this instructor set, it's like a 4-star set. In this case, you can get more. Let's say you can use tenacity with EM, like full EM, but still, tenacity, as you know, like it does a little bit different things. It's mostly for defensive, for just a second. So yeah, HP, and when elemental skill hits an opponent's attack of nearby all party, like 20%. 20% is like damage, gives you less damage than 120 elemental mastery. How you can get that? 20%, it's only the half of the... It's only the half of the 40, like it's less than half, right? But 120 elemental mastery, it's almost the full. You see, let's say 187, it's kinda the same as 46.6. So 120 is way better. Just keep that in mind. So yeah, you will get less shield strength, but you can get more damage. Describe Blackleaf Slasher Claymore from like Dark Glitter Shop. That's Glitter Shop good for Kinich or Mavuika. Unfortunately, Desta, you know, like I would say this weapon is better. I mean, this EM weapon than Splash. You know why Blackleaf? Yes, if you get all of the stacks, then Blackleaf might be good because it increases attack by 36%. It's actually a pretty huge buff. But the point is, mostly you fight against single targets or something like that. Just a second, let me... that Blackleaf has the same stats like this Blackleaf Polar. It's 55.1 crit damage and like the same base attack. It's not like the bow. So yeah, the point is, after defeating an enemy, attack is increased by 12% for 30 seconds. Yes, it's great buff if you get all of the stacks. But it's a little bit difficult when you fight against like one enemy, because like unless you're defeating one, you cannot get the stacks, you know? So yeah, and 12% is low. It's not so great, even though you get crit damage. And by the way, if you remember, yesterday I switched couple artifacts like to give Mavuika a lot of crit damage, but it makes not so much, not so huge difference. You know why? Because you need EM, and EM gives you more damage. Vortex, like, what about like tenacity on citlali? And yeah, yes, Cinder City. No, it's not a great choice, like Dreamers, I told you. Thinking of pulling it for Kinich, but it's better than the BP Claymore. I'm kinda unsure about BP Claymore for Kinich. Kinich, just a second. Kinich skill lasts for 12 seconds, so actually you can get. If I'm not mistaken. It lasts for 12 seconds, if I'm not mistaken. So yeah, about 12 seconds. But the point is, you know, Kinich is kind of okay. The problem is, you can get hit. This weapon, I mean, like, if you mean like Serpent Spine, it's actually not bad, but still Gravestone is better. I tested, like, R1 Gravestone is better. If you have Gravestone, it's better to use Gravestone. Keeping scroll set on Citlali will improve her burst damage since she has like cryo. Yeah, that's true. That's true. But you know, like her burst damage is actually kinda, as you know, guys, they nerfed her burst damage by a lot, by 100%. That's crazy. If you remember that, she was nerfed by back then. The multiplier is still crazy. But you know, when you use with Mavuika, her burst damage is like, yeah, it's kinda little additional to all of the damage. It's not so huge. Yes, that's true, because yeah, the more elemental mastery you have, the more is damage. But it mostly multiplier, just keep that in mind. It's multiplier and level. What I would suggest you to go, like, you can use double Cinder City, but it's a waste, you know, because with double Cinder City you definitely will get low damage. No, it's not better than the Dragon Spine Vista, but I think it's better free to play. Oh, you mean like Blackleaf? Yes, that's true. I see nodded, thanks. Oh yeah, you're welcome. You're welcome. Sadly, no Gravestone. Oh, you don't have Gravestone. I said, how is that possible, Desta? Like, oh, I see now. But what about this weapon? I mean, like, this one's actually, I would say, best one to do like initial damage. If you don't this one, I would suggest you maybe to level up Rain Slasher. You definitely have Rain Slasher, because Rain Slasher is better than Blackleaf. And if you say about free to play, this one is better because of elemental mastery and it decreased damage against opponents affected by Hydra. Yes, it's like, yeah, it's not the case in this way. In this, like for Mavuika, it's not the case. But you get some elemental. Let me check how many elemental mastery you get. Just a second. So you can use Rain Slasher. Actually, it's not bad because of EM, by the way. And it gives you pretty decent amount of elemental mastery. Just a second. Unfortunately for me, since I have that mailed flower, I didn't like. Yeah, it gives you 165 elemental mastery. So actually, it's pretty good buff. I mean, like 165 at maximum. Hey Toto, how are you doing? Yeah, how much is the difference? Oh yeah, by the way, Toto, you told me about checking the Chasca team, couple teams. I will do it today. About EM, and you get about like 10 to 15% more damage. So yeah, EM is better, and more EM you have is better. That's why maybe I would suggest you to use citlali with TDDS, which is obvious. You don't need to level up it, you just need to refine it and use this set. Yes, the best one is Cinder City on citlali and Petra on Xilonen. The problem is you need to catch that crystal. It might be a little bit annoying, but if you get definitely like Petra and Cinder City on citlali, it's the best scenario. But if you don't want bother with that crystals, I don't want to actually. That's why I use Cinder City on Xilonen and like this instructor said on citlali, because her shield actually is pretty tanky. It's pretty good. You don't need so much elemental mastery. I have only like this one. You need energy recharge. Yeah, about 160%. It's more than enough. I see not like if you don't have like I have Mavuika's signature. I'm thinking of better claimer for kinich. But you don't you have like two signatures, Desta? If you have, you can use or you refine them. If you refine them, then yes. But for kinich, the best option, it's a free-to-play weapon, his weapon. Unfortunately, if you want to play Hyperbloom kinich, it's not applicable. You know, like which one? I mean, like this one. Like this one is the best for kinich Burgeon, because if you check the passive, after the party members triggers a pyro-related reaction, might be, let's say, Shenling. If you have Emily, by the way, Emily is also great. It might be Shenling or Bennett. Translation 6, for example. So yeah, skill damage increased by 16%. You can refine it, but still, I mean, like, yeah. If you don't have Greystone, this one is actually not bad. This is a new player. You won't have mailed flower. This, yeah, no mailed flowers. That was like event weapon, right? By oh, I see. I didn't know that, but like I got a lot. Yes, actually, but if you don't have mailed flowers, that's not a problem. You can use Rain Slasher. Actually, Rain Slasher is also not bad. And this weapon can be used on Sayu, can be used on... Actually, yes, Sayu also can use this weapon. So yeah, it's actually not a bad weapon. You can use this one. Rain Slasher is okay. Vortex, can you also do citlali arlecchino? Yes, I can. Like, yeah, no problem. Like, I did that yesterday, but you know what's the problem with arlecchino? Arlecchino cannot keep citlali's cry application, like. So that's a little bit problem. But yeah, that shield is crazy for arlecchino, not gonna lie. So yeah, we did all of the like damage, but yeah, let me do the test again.
Light it up! Let's light it up! Get to work!
Yeah, let me get all of them.
Oh, that wasn't me spitting on the
Can
ground.
Kinich
I
use
know better than
Mavuika's
that.
signature weapon?
I
Kinich,
just had
yes.
some sand in my
Kinich
mouth, I
can use.
swear.
Kinich can use Mavuika's signature, and by the way, VXG, not only Kinich. Any DPS Claymore character in this game can use like Mavuika's weapon. Anyone, because like yeah, you cannot use second passive. You cannot use like second part, like third part, let's say, of the passive, which is like yeah, it applies only when you have Night Soul Blessing state, and it's only applicable for like natlan characters. But you definitely can use this one. This one is like yeah, it's increased. It gives you crit rate, highest base attack, and also gives you crit damage 20% and 28% of attack. So yeah, maybe this one lasts for like, because of 6 seconds, it will last for not so long time, but you can trigger every 10 seconds, so you will be alright. So yeah, even with Kinich you can use it, with Navia you can use it, with Diluc, so yeah, every characters. In my opinion, Mavuika's signature is best. Okay. So, can we use instructor on Xilonen instead of? No, you can actually. You know why? You can, but you know what's the problem? The problem is the duration of time. Let me show you. The time duration you get that EM, it's pretty short. It's only 8 seconds. So because of that, let's say you use Mavuika's skill, then you switch to Xilonen, right? You use Xilonen's skill, you get that 120 elemental mastery, then you use Bennett, then you switch to citlali, use her skill and burst, and that elemental mastery is gone completely. So in this case, you cannot get this 120. So yeah, you cannot use it, unfortunately. I mean, yes, you can, but the buff will gone as soon as you switch to Mavuika and do her burst. Hey CGFR, how are you doing? Down the new event, it's so good for. Oh yeah, unfortunately, I haven't started yet. I will, maybe tomorrow. I recently did all of the Mavuika stuff. I mean, like, you know, like these events, which is like this one, another one for citlali. Why is it grayed out? And this one is not? Okay, maybe. Oh, anyway, like, so yeah, I haven't started this one yet. I will do it, maybe tomorrow, yeah. It's definitely fun. Now I switch to instructor set on citlali. Yes, it's instructor set. It's let's say why, but there's some like let's say with by the way, dreamers, with Neuvillette you cannot use this weapon. So just keep that in mind. This weapon is a waste. So when you use with Neuvillette, I would suggest you to switch this weapon to like this one, which is like sacrificial fragments, because as soon as that cryo application like gone, you can use second, you have a chance to use second skill, you know, so you can again get like 24 night soul points to apply cryo again and get red shed. Just keep that in mind. So yeah, with Neuvillette this TDDS is completely useless, because yeah, you cannot, Neuvillette cannot benefit from attack. I usually share leaks. What? If you are interested, you can come by sometimes. I mean, like, if you mean me, like Toto, yes, thank you very much. I will. What looks try Mavuika team with Kinich, Fat Frog. You know, dreamers, you told me to use Neuvillette. Let me do that test first, then, like, yeah. Punching bag. Oh, you mean that new event? It's a visual bag. Oh yeah, I will test it. Yeah, looks like it's, yeah, Toto. I don't pull for SX Mavuika, and I don't really like to invest that much. Yes, actually, Odesta, a constellation 2 for citlali and for Mavuika is more than enough. Wait, like, yeah, no need to go more than that. For Mavuika, maybe constellation 3 it's also okay, because it's increased her burst damage, which definitely will give you more damage But I wouldn't suggest you to do that. It's up to you. I mean, like, you can go for Constellation 3 Mavuika and Constellation 2 for citlali. I mean, like, Constellation 6 is kinda yes. It's a lot, if you ask me. Because like this ones, it's like give you more than enough. And it also, if you see that, by the way, why Constellation 2 is so crazy? Citlali gains 125 elemental mastery and other characters shielded by her shield or who have its papa following them gains 220. It means with this constellation, it's double instructor set buff, you know? Just keep the, it's huge amount of additional damage. Oh yeah, like I finished our conquest already, but yes, I just like, I will do a couple videos maybe tomorrow because it's the time. Hey Andy, how are you doing? Her Constellation 2, yes, you mean, if you mean Constellation, actually both of them with Constellation are crazy. I mean, Citlali's Constellation is just insane because it's great supportive Constellation, and Mavuika's Constellation 2 is also great because of damage, you know? What was the new element Mavuika told us? Like, what do you think it will be? Oh, I don't know about new element. Like, you know why? Because I mostly like think about like who will just replace Capitano. It might be Colombina, it might be Dottore, but Colombina is a third Fatui Harbinger, so most likely Colombina. So we should get like at least viewable Colombina, but not playable. Like within Natlan, most likely. Like, and we should get it like within a like couple patches, by the way, maybe next patch. So yeah, kinda not playable, by the way, but just yes, I mean, like, you know, within that quests. Or Citlali's character total, yeah. Okay, I will check that, Toto. Thank you very much for the link. Let me just copy it real quick, just a second, guys. Yeah, copying with this chat, it's so annoying. Not gonna lie, just a second. Let me just do copy. Oh yeah, I got it, Toto. Thank you very much. Would you play Wuthering Waves? Okay. That's the link if I hands to find. Yes, thank you very much, Andy. Not doing the Imaginarium City. Not yet, Andy. You know why? Because maybe I will do... Yeah, I will do it maybe in couple days. If you want me to, by the way, I can do it maybe tomorrow, because it's a time. I haven't touched it yet, by the way. I don't even like enter the like Imaginarium City yet. Okay, let me do the test again with that Elemental Mastery and check if I get all of the buff when I hit with Mavuika's burst. Then I will switch to Neuvillette team. I feel that Citlali is a chivalrous of Vape and Melt with her. I wouldn't say that. You know why? Desta. Because you know why? Chivalrous actually, Constellation 6, just an amazing character. She is like, when you build her properly with DPS, she can be like one-shot literally so many bosses, you know? She can one-shot this one, by the way, this boss. So Chivalrous is just crazy character. I got Charlotte in Woven, oh yeah, in 30 pools, so I'm happy now. Carlotta, I'm sorry. Now I'm trying to get her gun. I hope I... Yeah, I wish you best of luck, by the way.
Exploration and trials.
I did, like... I lost my 50-50 on Calcharo, and then did, like, 43 pulls. Then I decided to stop. So, yeah. I feel like citlali. Good luck on your pulls. Hope you get like some direct. Yeah, like thanks. I want to get Shinji, like, but I'm not on character.
Adventuring is right up my alley.
Okay, guys, let me just check. Like, so now I have like, because of like double pyro in a team, I have resonance, which is like give me a little bit more attack and 334 elemental mastery.
If you insist on putting yourself to the test,
So yeah,
Burn it down!
tested
like
you should
that.
be.
I activated my weapons, right?
Bring it! Everybody stand back! Fulfill our pact! Suffer the wrath of Eatfleet!
Now I have like, oh my. Yeah. You see what's the problem? Yeah, it's not consistent. Maybe I lost, yeah, I lost like, because of timing, I lost my weapons buff. So yeah, it's 120 now, but not like that weapon. So you need to act pretty fast, but that's alright. Let me just switch.
Wrath from the sky!
It's definitely... That's actually a little bit surprising because I got more damage, 676, instead of... Oh yeah, I know why is that. It's because of... Just a second. I have this one. It's only 28. Let me do again. Like, but... Let me do it again. I'm sorry, like, yeah, I just like...
Sand is the natural
Johnny-
enemy of fire and civilization.
Pavlova.
In the desert,
Yeah,
ruins are all that remain to tell the
For
story
real,
of the
it's a
past.
character in the like what's the name? Frolova. It's a Russian name, by the way. So they look absolutely badass. I mean, I will check them. Frolova. Just let me copy that. Frolova.
Benny's adventure team, assemble!
Oh yeah, I have like actually pretty like yeah, like Zhani
Or not.
and Frolova. Oh, Rena Frolova and Frolova as well. Have 0. Alright, let me just do it again. I'm sorry guys, like I messed up a little bit. You need to act more faster.
Adventure time!
Let me do what? Let me do all of the stuff and use Mavuika's burst, and after that check if I get all of the buff when I do the damage. It's like the best way in my opinion.
Rise with the sun!
Let's light it up! Get to work!
So yeah, as you notice guys, 146 for citlali is more than enough. You don't need more than that. I mean, yeah, actually yes, you need more than that. It's better to use like 160 for citlali. I mean energy recharge. She needs some energy recharge, unfortunately. She is from the same group as Camellia Vortex. Oh, you mean like Carlotta or like Farlova? Oh, I didn't know. I actually, you know, like I play Vuva only as a super casual like player. That's it. I don't do so much. I just like, yeah. I just want that Shinji actually to go for her weapon as well. Because that weapon is a claymore and like a blade sword or something like that. So yeah, and it has crit rate, that's why. So now let me do the stuff real quickly, and after that check the buffs, what I get.
If you insist on putting yourself to the test, then tested you should be.
I'm going in! How dare you! Show no mercy! Citlali, Papa!
So yeah, I have 150. I have... It's actually it's not a buff of Bennett. You know why? Bennett gives me more than that.
Get up!
Light up the blazing sun!
Yeah, now it's buffed. Oh yeah, actually yes, I got all of the stuff. So yeah, let's say if you act pretty fast, this 120 will apply it. Xilonen's buff, by the way, let's check it. So yeah, 40 Geo as always and 40 Pyro, that's true. Let me check Mavuika. It should be, yeah. Actually yes, if you act pretty fast, that's why like citlali is so great. Let's say you can use Rosaria. Rosaria is not so cool. I can do the test with Rosaria. So yeah, and you see 120, it's still huge damage because you still have some buffs on, you know? So yeah, this team is the best team for her. It's pretty easy to build and pretty easy to use. Eu posso falar... Oh yeah, it's most likely French, right? Either like... with EM, it's most likely CGFR. It's a French, most likely, but yeah, I don't know if we have some. Like who? She's from the same group. Oh yeah, I didn't know that. Like Toto. When EM sends, how much attack we have without any buff? What? With EM sends, how much attack? Oh, Portuguese. I'm sorry. Wow. By the way, Portuguese, if I'm not mistaken, it pronounced like a little bit French, right? So yeah, it has some words with like from French, something like that, if I'm not mistaken. Because, you know, like as always, we all like watch footballs. And a couple times I heard how Cristiano Ronaldo talks in Portuguese. So yeah, it looks like a French a little bit, if I'm not mistaken. Ronaldo, yes. So yeah, the question was, citlali is around something years old. Yeah, exactly. 200. What with EM sense, how much attack we have without any buff? Oh yeah, it's like with EM buff, with that second pyro on your team, you have like 1077, 17 and 17. So yeah, like that. With all of the buffs, by the way, it's not like that. You also get some buff. So yeah, when nearby party members triggers a Night Soul burst. So yeah, when you use citlali's skill and burst, you get additional 30% attack buff. So you get 3 buff, attack buff. You get 1 buff from the this weapon, which is 24. You get second buff with this one, and you also get Bennett's buff. So overall, it's like 3 different buffs. That's why you get like 3,008, 3.8 thousand attack, K attack. It's more associated with Spanish too. Yeah, no, like yeah, like associated with Spanish, that's true. But pronunciation, let's say like it sounds like a French, if I'm not mistaken. So because if I like, as I heard, I don't know, like you, that's your native language, you definitely know the best. Yeah, I'm not, but I heard a couple times. So yeah, it sounds like French a little bit. But yes, it's most likely like a Spanish. That's true. People tell us we talk like Russians. For real? Oh, I didn't know that, CGFR. Oh yeah, maybe. I mean, like Russians. I actually know Russian a little bit. Pretty, like, yeah, pretty fluent. Oh, I don't know what that means, CGFR. Like, yeah. In the LoL Vortex, pulled Mavuika's weapon and using EM 4-star weapon. Bench the weapon ready. I wanna become the rich. This rich. I'm not so rich actually. Yeah, you know why I usually do free to play builds. I can use this weapon if you want me to, no problem. But you know what? The damage is unreal for free to play. Let me show you, like, yeah, you can do like, let me show you something. By the way, Toto, when you use, I don't know, like if you Toto have the weapon, but yeah, when you use her signature weapon, let me just show you. I get a lot of attack. Weapon gives me crit rate. It means I have now like 61 to 228, right? If I use my skill, the substat increased by a lot. You see, like now I have 100, like this one I have like crit damage increased because this weapon's passive gives me not 20 but about 35% more because of Night Soul Blessing state, you know? So it's actually great weapon, but yeah, the damage is unreal. It's so huge, that's why I decided to switch to this one, you know? So yeah, you see, like it's gone. I have only that crit rate from like the Obsidian Codex. After building my Neuvillette, I will build Mora. Oh, Siege of Fire. I don't understand that one, but yeah, it's most likely it's Japanese, if I'm not mistaken, because yeah, most likely. Oh, if you know Japanese, that's crazy, for real. Let me check it real quick. Just a second, guys. It's Japanese. I can somehow... What? Oh yeah, it's Japanese. Oh yeah. It's kind of konnichiwa, right? Something... Oh no, it's not konnichiwa. Konnichiwa, right? Yeah, how are you doing? Oding? Oh. Alright, let me get some. Not know much, but right now, but yeah. Actually, it's good, yes. For anime, if I'm like, as I know, for anime, Japanese is the best one. It's actually so crazy because I play that game, Bleach Brave Souls. Bleach Brave Soul game, it's on that anime, which is Brave Brave Soul. It's Japanese, a Japanese anime. So yeah, and when we pull a character, something like that, they are talking in Japanese. It's actually sounds so great. The only problem with, let's be more correct, it's not a problem. The only specific abilities of that language, they need to use like, they sounds like, just a second. Just a second. Oh yeah, they read by syllables. So yeah, Japanese language need to be like, so yeah, they read the languages like syllables. Because of that, they cannot pronounce some of the English words, like when, so it's a little bit difficult for them. So they add something to like the word to be close to a syllables one, you know? That sounds pretty fun. Arigato. Oh yeah, arigato, Dreamers. Yeah, arigato, Dreamers-san. Oh yeah, that's crazy. I will learn Japanese if I can. Japanese? I want to learn Spanish, actually, if you ask me. I know a couple languages, not gonna lie. I use all of them. I don't know about my English, most likely, because, you know, like, it's better to, like, I'm not a judge. It's better to, like, you guys tell me how my, like, English is. What it's my native. I know also Russian, which I use, like, let's say, time to time. English. I know a little bit Turkish because it's close to my language, native language. And I also know a little bit German, and I like German language actually. It's so crazy. I don't know why, but I like it a lot. And also I want to learn Spanish, because Spanish is actually a crazy one as well. But Mandarin is toughest one. Mandarin, no, Mandarin it's actually Mandarin, if I'm not mistaken, it's not so tough. It's actually light version of Chinese, because they have so many dialects, you know, like crazy amount of different dialects, and Mandarin is the most easiest one, if I'm not mistaken. And if, as I know, Mandarin was created especially for foreigners, you know? So yeah, it's like light version of Chinese, something like that. Autocorrect. That's alright. Okay, guys, like, let me do some tests. Sorry about the delay. I'm really sorry about that. So yeah, let me get some. So yeah, we tested this one. If you want me to, I can switch to her signature weapon. I did yesterday, by the way, with all signatures I have, with Mavuika with her signature, citlali 3DS, Bennett with Mistsplitter, and Mavuika. Her signature, I can do 1 million damage with this exact same builds and the same team. Now I want to check Toto's team, which is like, let me grab some like energy, which was with Furina.
Light it
and
Let's light it up! Bring it!
with Furina and Chasca.
temperature's
with Furina and chasca.
just
So like
right.
the point is like
but
Toto,
this
if you
isn't
ask
the
me
best
which
spot to
team
lie
I use,
down.
my let's say exploration team at the moment, it's like this. I use chasca and I use ororon. So yeah,
The breeze is restless
this one.
today.
But you want me to use Furina. Furina,
Witness my magnificence!
Furina in this team is not so great. You know why? Because since Furina needs a healer, you can use citlali with prototype Amber, but it would be a waste if you ask me. So yeah, you cannot get enough. Like yeah, it's less damage. You can use this team. The problem is saloon members. They actually annoying as hell. But let's do some tests. Why not? And you also asked me about Xilonen. I maybe wouldn't suggest you to use Xilonen with chasca. You know why? Because you need to use, let's say, as you know, Xilonen activate, like you can activate Xilonen's debuff and Cinder City by using Xilonen on field and do some damage, use her skill. Ororon, on that case, can activate Cinder City without being on field. That's why I use Ororon. Ororon actually is a pretty crazy character. Oh, if you know Portuguese, learning the Japanese symbol is better since the pronunciation is the same. For example, like this is ka. In Portuguese, it's also say ka. In English, it's more like ka. Oh yeah, actually yes. I like, if I'm not mistaken, so you mean like, yeah, transcription, right? Oh, I see. Because like, yeah, English has some like crazy transcription if you use that, like, yeah. Sometimes you just like, but you know, like when you know, like, let's say mostly for our language who know, like my native is Azeri, we have all of the sounds English has. It's like not most of them, but not all of them, but most of them, especially that A one, which is like cat, like I don't know, like hat, cat. We can pronounce it pretty fluent, you know. And also they have like something other sounds, like, yeah. I hear people say Mandarin is the hardest language. The same people say Mandarin is the easiest language to learn and it's the most widely spoken language. Like, yes, if I'm not mistaken, Mandarin is one of the Chinese dialect and it's not so difficult. It's actually easiest one. Yes, it's difficult overall. You know, Chinese symbols is like kind of, yeah, you need to like get used to them. But yes, if I'm not mistaken, it's the easiest one. English is quite modern. Does anybody play HSR? No, I'm not. So yeah, let me do the damage total cell. So yeah, in this case, since Furina, why Furina is so bad? You don't have any healer. That's why you cannot get Fanfa stack more than 10% or 15% unless you get all of the health down, like up to 50% down. So yeah, the duration, is like you need to use like Furina skill and burst first, then you use Mavuika, then citlali, then chasca. You know why? Because of timing. It's better to use like in this order.
If you insist on putting yourself to the test, and testing
Let my name fill in something! Fulfill our pact! Suffer the wrath!
Open fire!
a dash of color brings the spirit to
Open
life.
fire! Open
So yeah,
fire!
I couldn't like
Open fire!
kill them in time, you know, but if you use Xianling, Bennett, and Furina, this team is better. So yeah. Let's try not Xianling, let's try Mavuika. Let's try like this team.
Gonna be epic!
So yeah, like instead of Xianling, we're going to use Mavuika. Also speak Portuguese from the Portugal. Thus, you could expect to hear some more closed sounds, if you know, like what I mean. Closed sounds, yeah, at least, yes, I know what you mean. Compared to the Portuguese from Brazil. Oh yeah, actually, yes, Brazil is close. If I'm not mistaken, in Brazil, like they speak Portuguese, but all of that continent or something, like, I don't know, like how to say it correctly, it's the Spanish one. So yeah, all of the other countries, like Colombia, Chile, Argentine, or like, yeah, how it pronounced, so yeah, Paraguay, Uruguay, so yeah, all of the countries, they speak Spanish, if I'm not mistaken. So the only one is like Brazil, which speaks Portuguese. I'm playing to pull, like, didn't open the boss, didn't, like, okay. Actually, you know, I like languages a lot. I mean, learning, etc., something like that, because the more you know, it's kind of like, yeah, it's cool. It's cool. That's why now I learning German a little bit. By a little bit. It's a little bit difficult language, actually, you know, like if you compare with other languages, it's actually difficult because it has something like, yeah, it's actually difficult. It's way more difficult than English. Way more difficult than English. It's like, yeah. Hey Desta, I know I got like Linksha, and if you haven't got, oh yeah, like, what would you guys do, suggest for, okay, it's not, it's HSR one, so yeah, let me just like do this test. In this case, it's better to use maybe Furina skill and burst first, then Bennett, then Mavuika on that Bennett circle, and then yes.
If you insist on putting yourself to the test,
Time to shine! Ow! Everybody stand back!
Burn it down!
Take me up! Bullseye! Bullseye!
I missed, oh my god.
Locked on!
But if you notice that, like, I killed the boss, like, within one cycle without getting to that 4 shielded, like, clones or copies or something like that. So yeah, this team is actually way better, Toto. So yeah, if you will watch this one in, like, offline or something like that, go for this team. For chasca, this is the best one, or you can switch Mavuika with Xianyun. By the way, Xianyun will give you the same result. The exactly same result, because she can like destroy this boss without getting that 4 clones. But Mavuika is better. You know why? Because Mavuika has coordinated attack, and if you like used Mavuika's skill within Bennett's buff, you get more damage. You also can use Golden Troop on Mavuika. By the way, guys, if you want to play Mavuika field only with her skill, Golden Troop actually is the way. This Golden Troop, because it will definitely create and will increase the skill damage. We can do it. We can do the test, by the way. Let's do a couple tests. Because actually you don't need anything but Bennett and Mavuika. Arcan, oh yeah. Guys, you have time to play that game as well, and you get all of the, you know, all of the stuff. That's crazy, actually. All right, let me do the test with Bennett and like skill damage. You know, like like I said that like I don't play couple games. I just like, yeah, I stopped doing. Oh, I stopped doing like Zenless Zone 0 because yeah, it's a little bit annoying. Yeah, does anyone else like, yeah, play Slime, Ranchers, or Nuclear Throne? Just wondering if like anyone actually plays it. No, I just play. I will copy that. I will check them. CGFR. I play Bleach Brave Souls. I play Wuthering Waves, Super Casual, and Genshin Impact. Maybe that's it. And yes,
Instead of confining themselves to the
Zenless
heavens,
Zone 0 time
God
to time
should broaden their horizons in the world below.
when they release some characters, you know. So yeah, just it, but not so much. And Flexshell, Adventurers at Ororon, like guy. Stop, Andy. What? Firefly, Gallagher, Trailblazer, Pella. Sometimes I use Dr. Ratio, Herta. For real, that's crazy actually. I mean, like, yeah, that game actually, if you switch characters properly, get some buffs. Okay, now, like, this team is actually good. Now let's do some Spyla base with Mavuika. Just a second, let me check the team Dreamers told me about. Neuvillette, Xilonen, Furina and citlali. Yeah, by the way, if you use this team, you need to avoid using any, like, TDDs. So yeah, it's better to use not TDDs. It's better to use like this one. So the team was like Xilonen, Furina, citlali. I don't think this team will be better than Kazuha team, actually, but maybe yes, because, well, let's see. So yeah, Xilonen and citlali. What would be the best rotation? Oh yeah, like you need to use like Furina first, then Xilonen, then citlali, and after that Neuvillette. So something like that. Sometimes I use them. There's the vortex. I got 2 more 40 plus CV scroll sender again today, and still no piece. Oh, like I don't know what to say. Like I can, like, it's congrats because they're great to get some pieces, but yeah, unfortunately it's like this. Yeah, like, you know, like back then when I start farming that obsidian codex, I got crazy artifacts for Cinder City and none of the obsidian codex. I got the same trash bill, like, yeah, stuff. It's like drops. It was so frustrating. I feel you. But you know what? Keep those Cinder City, because since Cinder City is for supportive characters, they might be extremely useful, like, in the future. What did I heard? In Russia they have like over 220, like that. No, like in Russian, like 270. No, they don't have like so many dialects. You know, like Russian is a little bit like a little bit like weird one, because usually like it's also like kinda like, let's say if you speak English, you try to pronounce the word like completely. I mean, like you need to pronounce word like from the first sound to the last one. In Russian, when you pronounce the words, you usually eat last sounds. It sounds weird, but it's like that. That's why Russians cannot speak English so fluent. That's difficult for them, because let's say if you say something in Russian, you usually like starting, like, yes, when you write the language, you like write all of the words, but when you pronounce them, usually you just eat and like ignore last sounds. It sounds weird, I know that, but since they just like speak a lot, they understand each other. That's why when they speak English, it's so difficult, and it's, you can understand them anyway. But yes, it's a little bit difficult to understand. So yeah, like kind of like this. But I haven't heard about like 270 dialects, because you know why? They have some, but usually it's the same language. It's not like in Germany, because as you know guys, Germany has really they have like pretty decent amount of dialects. It's not like Chinese, because it's like some of the other regions, like I mean like dialects, cannot understand in other ones, so it's possible. But in Russian, yeah, it's the same. It's kind of the same. Does it mostly have weakness, ignore characters? Yeah. My Kachina scroll sender city with Homa. Oh yeah, I feel you, Desta. By the way, you can use Kachina as a DPS, but you know, like, if you ask me, it's kind of a little bit like, yeah, you can you have Ororon, by the way. You can give Ororons a great crit rate, crit damage ratio. What do you think of Neuvillette, Furina, Xilonen, Sucrose? This team is good actually. You know why? why Sucrose is, I would say, might be not bad. Kazuha is better because it can give you more elemental damage bonus by only 20%. If you have Constellation 6 Sucrose, of course. But Sucrose... let's say, since Sucrose can swirl, Sucrose doesn't have animation, and because of that you actually saved. Also, Sucrose have like couple like charge, do 2 charges, and if you use sacrificial fragments you can get up to 3 charges. With Kazuha it's a waste of time because, like, let's say burst animation and her skill when you use crowd controlling. Kazuha is better when you fight against small enemies. He can like crowd control. He has greater, like, just insane crowd control. Sucrose doesn't have it, but on floor 12 it doesn't matter at all because, yeah, you still cannot use... I will test the team, no problem. I mean, like, I can do the test, by the way. CGFR. Krishina and what? Sadly, the new 2-piece of Furina that I got, like, defense and... Oh, okay. I'm sorry about, like, my laughing. Yeah, I mean... yeah, I'm sorry about that, but you need to say that in advance. Like, Desti, come on. I won't. Still, can get through 429 since, like, my Hyperbloom team is still where... Oh yeah, about Hyperbloom by CGFR. Just, like, write down your team. Actually, you can use, like, Hyperbloom with... If you have Nahida, actually you are okay, because you can use Sucrose, Shinchu, Sucrose as a healer, by the way, Shinchu, Cookie Shinobu and Nahida, or like not Cookie Shinobu but Raiden, EM Raiden and Nahida. You can use Sucrose as a healer, and you can use Nahida as a healer with Prototype Amber, by the way. And you have Shinchu, which gives you some healing and also some defensive utility. So actually it's possible. I already used like Raiden, Nahida, Shinchu, and anything else. I use anything to be... You can use Sucrose. In this team, actually, I would suggest you to use Sucrose. You know why? Let's say if you want to pass only first one, you can use Sucrose. It's doable with Sucrose. It's like, the question is like the second team. Like what you have for a second team. This pile-up is a little bit annoying. You know why? Because it's not... It's kind of damage... it's mostly... It's not elemental check, but damage check. You know why? Because first chamber has like a lot of like enemies with resistance. That's why, let's say, using the character like Xilonen, it's so helpful because she can like rush shed. Then I should use like... What? Xilonen, hyper carry. Blast me through IT boss today. Oh, come on, Desta. Oh, I can like end it here, like... What? Then what should I use for on the second team? I'm left to wonder. Yes, I don't know like what characters you have, CGFR. I mean, like if you write or like the whole team you have, I can like, maybe we can do some adjustment. Oh, so yeah, let's just write down like in a comment like which team you use at the moment. Like maybe we can do some adjustment, or I can test the teams. Alright, so yeah, this would be like...
Let the world collide!
Oh, let me start. By the way, you know what? Use Sucrose or Kazuha against these enemies. It's actually useless. You know what? Yes, you can still use Kazuha's burst, but this enemies has like pretty bad ability, which can destroy like its lavas, two lavas, walkers, or like they can destroy your aura immediately. They have a lot of pyro because of that. So yeah, any hydro or any crowd destroy just immediately. Or does Zhongli and Kazuha are any good for Mavuika? Zhongli or Kazuha? You can use Kazuha, you can use Zhongli actually. They both are okay. But you know why? Like since we have, like let's say citlali is way better, but if you don't have citlali, you can use Zhongli. Mavuika doesn't need shield so much within that 10 seconds when after using that burst, because she gets resistant to interruption, you will be saved enough. But shield can be helpful. About Kazuha, yes, you can swirl the pyro and you will get some damage, but just keep that in mind, melee damage is better than swirling. That's why her best team is like, yeah, double pyro, you know, like Xilonen and Citlali. So yeah, if you notice that, yeah, no, but if you don't have any of these characters, let's say if you don't have Citlali, then yes, you can use Zhongli, and then you're going to use Xilonen, Zhongli, Mavuika, and Bennett. I can test the team, by the way, if you want me to. So yeah, I can do the test. Okay, let me start the game.
Strike a pose! Let my name echo! Letting brave names echo! Show no mercy! Citlali!
Bow your head, let the mighty be humbled!
Actually, it's better, and you know why it's better.
Your coming was foretold.
I will say you why it's better. This team is better than Kazuha team, and I got 80k. Just a second, guys. Why this team is better? Let me check it again. Actually, Dreamers, this is a good team. I didn't expect that, but why is so good? It's good because you cannot do swirling on that lava, brothers, but just a second, guys. Dreamers, I saw this team on YouTube Vortex. I haven't tried it yet. Finally, my Xilonen got 60. Oh, I see now. Like, yeah. Oh, by the way, but yeah, that's like you can use this defensive pieces for Xilonen, because yeah, you have like. Yeah, for you, like, Xilonen is pretty powerful. So yeah, why this team is better? But Dreamers, this team is better only for these two lavas. Just keep that in mind. When you fight against other enemies, Kazuha is better. Just keep that in mind. Let me do the test, and I will. He should be better, because you know why? Citlali only gives you like Red Shred, Hydro Red Shred, that's it. Xilonen also gives you, but Kazuha gives you Swirl and also gives you elemental damage bonus. But let's do the test again.
Let the world collide!
Hear the echoes of the valley!
Silence!
You two! Time to hit!
The tides beckon.
If you notice that, I get like about like 85k damage.
Bow your head.
Get to work!
Bring it. The show's only just begun.
Time to shine!
So yeah, I get like more damage, but if you use like Kazuha, like and then you will improve day by day. Yes, no, Dreamers. It's actually no. It's not true. Let me say you why. As a problem why Citlali is better than Kazuha against these two lava guys, it's because you cannot swirl. That's it. But with Kazuha you can clear this chamber faster than with Citlali, because Citlali only gives you 20% rest shot, but Kazuha gives you swirl and like damage bonus. So because of that, yes, when you fight against this like couple like lavas, you get more damage. But when you kill them and switch to other enemies, you will get less damage than with Kazuha. Just keep that in mind. I mean, like, I don't know, like, maybe that, you know, like, usually I show all of my builds, you know, I now use sacrificial fragments. Maybe that guy, like, I mean, like, players, like, he used, like, her signature weapon. Just a second, guys. Just a second, guys. Damn. 60, yeah, that's crazy. Triple crown, why? His skill won't be worth crowning. Do you think, like, what? Thanks, Andy. I'm ascending him to like 90 and also like... Oh, you mean like Neuvillette, Andy? Neuvillette improved it. Replace it with sacrificial, what? Okay, like a triple crown. I don't know like which one, like which characters you talk about. If you talk about Neuvillette, actually, yes, that's true. You can, like, if you have constellations, it's not a bad idea to triple crown him. But with Constellation 0, I wouldn't suggest to do that. It's a waste of mats. Chiori weapon give, like, yes. Alright, so yeah, let me do it again, let me do the test, and I messed up with rotation.
Shower me with praise! Let my name echo!
Letting praise names echo!
Show no mercy! Eat Lalin! Eat Papa!
Settle down! Be sanctified!
80, so yeah.
Dance with me! Something was foretold! Let the mountain's veins boil! Eternal oasis!
Get to work! You two! Time to...
Silence! The tides beckon!
Not done yet!
Actually, it's not bad.
The eternal oasis at long last!
Actually, it's better than Kazuha, not gonna lie. I didn't expect that.
Let my name
Just a
echo
second,
in
guys.
song!
Letting praise names echo!
Let the mighty be humbled! Settle down!
Show no mercy!
It's better than Kazuha. It's better than Kazuha, and you know why? Like, you get the shield, you won't get, like, you cannot get, like, interrupted. And also the damage is pretty decent, not gonna let me try it again. It's actually a great team. Only for Neuvillette, normal, and ultimate only. Like, let's show you my build. If you have Neuvillette, by the way, Ali, you got Neuvillette, right? If you got Neuvillette, like, my talents is like this, 10, 6, 6. I mean, like, if you have Constellation, the only, like, his burst can deal some damage. It has some multiplier. Skill is actually, it's bad. Multipliers, it's nothing, literally, you know. Burst is, yes, it's okay. you can use that. But if your Neuvillette is Constellation 0, I wouldn't suggest you like keep at level 6. If you need some additional damage, let's say you play some like, I don't know, like if your artifacts are not so great, then level 9 is more than enough. But for skill, level 6 is like, yeah, it's a maximum you can do. No need to go more than that. It's a waste. I need citlali. She's so good. Yes, actually, I didn't expect that. Let me do couple tests. You know why? Yeah, I just like was like about like other tests with Mavuika, but it's surprisingly it's great. But still, Kazuha should be better. But looks like okay. Let's do couple testing.
Strike a pose! Let the world come up!
Let the mountain's veins boil!
Fulfill our pact! Suffer the wrath of the Eatling! Get to work!
Bow your head. Be sanctified.
Yeah, like this one destroyed like in no time.
Care for a
Coming was
dance.
foretold. Where the eternal
Settle down.
oasis.
Hear the echoes of the valley!
Shower me with praise! Let my name fulfill our
shout-
pact! Citlali! These pots
was
The
only
tides beckon.
Oh yeah, like it's way better. I mean, like
The eternal oasis.
it's like yeah, it's kinda in no time. Let me just do it again. It's crazy damage actually. I didn't know why is so much damage. Because like I use like not Cinder City, I use like instructor set. It's not like incomplete. So but yes, way better. Oh, bye Ali, bye. Okay. Oh, like yeah, let me do couple tests again. So yeah, actually it's way better. Like even that's interesting. So yeah, 20% rash rate might be better than Kazuha. It's impossible. Let me do a couple more tests. I didn't expect that.
letting brave names echo!
Get to work! You two! Time to end them!
Silence. Be sanctified.
This one's yes, it's obvious. It's 19k damage
Your
actually.
coming was foretold.
Dance with me!
Settle down.
Hear the echoes of the valley!
Show's only just
Let my
begun.
name echo in song! Citlali! These papa!
Let the mighty be humbled.
The eternal oasis at long last.
At least, you were here to watch.
Bow your head.
Let the mountain's veins boil!
Shower me with praise! Time to shine! Get to work!
The tides beckon.
Yeah, it's better. Actually, yes, it's way better. But you know why it's better? You get that like still that shield is crazy. Since my Neuvillette is
come from?
Since my Neuvillette is without any resistant to interruptions, that citlali helps me a lot. And why citlali is so great? Citlali's shield activated by her skill, not like you don't need to hold or something like that, like when you use with Zhongli. It's like Lila, you know, but since she can apply, so yeah, actually she's not bad, not gonna lie. Great team. Thank you very much, Dreamers. I mean, like, I didn't expect that. Let me do again. That's crazy damage. Yes, the lavas.
Let the world collide!
Hear the echoes of the valley!
Settle down.
Suffer the wrath of...
Be sanctified.
Your coming was foretold. Dance with me. Where the eternal oasis.
Let the mountain's veins boil! The show's only
Flowers
just
of flowers and ororon.
Show no mercy! Get to work! Eat Laline! Eat Papa!
Settle down. Let the mighty be humbled.
not done
The
yet.
eternal oasis at long last.
Silence.
Bring it! Letting crave names echo!
Yoo-hoo! Let the world collide! Show no mercy!
The tides beckon.
That's crazy, actually. Yeah. Now let me switch to Kazuha. But you know why it's so great? Because of that shield. And you know what does it mean? It means maybe Xianyun might be actually not a bad character for Constellation Zero Neuvillette. Constellation Zero Neuvillette. Let's check now this team. It's like Xilonen, like my old one, which was the best one for Neuvillette. And yes, like about Neuvillette, he is getting better and better. And we mentioned that, if you remember, guys, like about like months ago, we just like talk about like Neuvillette, like no matter what they add to the game, like character, like some mechanics, some like buff, like anything, like can somehow like increase Neuvillette's damage. That's crazy, actually. And even citlali, just like maybe that's why they added that hydro. I don't know. Okay, this one is like, yeah, the same.
Strike a pose! Time to shine!
Hear the echoes of the valley!
Settle down.
Clouds high. The birds call.
Be sanctified.
No, this is like, yeah, it's like okay, but damage is less. It's like
Your
not so.
coming was foretold.
Bow
Dance
your
with
head.
me. Where the eternal oasis.
Letting crave names echo! The show's only just begun!
Wind strike. As one with wind and cloud.
The tides beckon.
Not done, at least. You were here to
The
watch.
eternal
Yeah,
oasis
like-
at long last.
Silence.
Bring it! Hear the echoes of the valley!
Shower me with praise! Let my name echo!
Clouds high. The birds.
Let the mighty be humbled.
No, Kazuha is better. Kazuha is better, you know why? Citlali is good because like
Bow your head.
Kazuha is still better. You know what's the problem? Yes, the problem is like, since let's say if you have Constellation 1 Neuvillette,
Justice is blind.
if you have Constellation 1 Neuvillette, it's better to use Kazuha, definitely. If you don't have Constellation 1, citlali is way more convenient to use because the damage not exactly the same, but close to each other. So, gotta go. Okay, bye-bye Andy, thanks for joining. So yeah, like Dimmers, it's like that. Kazuha is still better. Kazuha has only problem with these two lava guys. In terms of citlali, you get that red shred and you can kill them faster. But like all other enemies, it's way like faster to kill with Kazuha. The only problem is Kazuha doesn't give you any shield. So you only can get shield from Xilonen if you will be lucky enough. That's like a geo, you know, like geo crystallization shield. But citlali gives you that shield. That's why it's super comfortable to play. That's why citlali might seems a little bit faster because you cannot get interrupted. But if you will be lucky, let me do a couple tests with Kazuha.
Yoo-hoo! Let the world collide! Let the mountains veins boil!
As one with wind and cloud.
Be sanctified.
Care for
Your coming was foretold.
Dance with me!
Hear the echoes of the valley!
Strike a pose!
The show's only just begun.
Wind strike. Fallen leaves. Adorn my...
The tides beckon.
The curtain weighs its
Silence!
Let the mountains veins boil! Time to shine!
Clouds high. The birds...
Be sanctified. An oversight on my part.
You see, like, if like Kazuha is still better, and why Kazuha is better, like I got interrupted only 2 times, once on Kazuha, second one on Neuvillette. But if you use citlali, you are pretty safe, and you kill the lavas more faster. That's actually obvious because Kazuha cannot swirl any element on that lavas. Miss Water, should you check in other chamber? Oh, it's will be the same vortex. I want to show my luck with defense cinder here. Please take a peek on my. Oh yeah, of course. Yes, I can. Just you mean like second like on other chambers? Yes, of course, Dreamers. No, sure. Just a second. Your luck on defense. Okay, that sounds intriguing. Like pretty like interesting. Just a second, guys. Like which characters I should check? What? Just like it says like most likely it's you, Kachina and Xilonen are like, but it's different account, right? If it's different account,
I'd have lost
like,
myself long ago.
like it's
I allowed
showroom.
myself to be led by the whispers of the abyss.
It's closed,
Surviving is tough.
or maybe I
Taming
just
the
like.
beast within.
Oh no, my problem. My
tougher.
bad. Just a second. My bad. No. It's correct. Just a second. Oh my. Just a second, guys. Yeah, sometimes when you copy like from that YouTube, like it's. Okay. Oh, come on. It's something wrong with that UID actually. Just a second, let me.
When you lose your way, gaining some altitude can bring some perspective.
Oh yeah, it's. Yeah, it's something wrong with UID, like Desta. Like it's like. No, come on, like I know, like delete the dots. I deleted the dots. Oh yeah, like it was wrong. It's like 2 5s in there. That's why. No problem. Just a second. Like yeah, this one is correct. Just a second. Oh yeah, this one is correct. So yeah, like Kachina. Let me switch the window, guys. Nice. Actually, it's nice piece, not gonna lie. Good in defense, okay. This one is crazy. Crit rate. That is insane. This one is also good. Damn. Damn, bro, that's crazy. Double defense. But you know what? Like, this piece is good as well. It's like 40 plus CV. It's like, yeah, it's 40 plus CV. This one's by the way as well. So yeah, it's like double. This one is not, if I'm not mistaken. It's like close to 40, but this one is definitely 40 CV. Crazy. And yes, 270 crit damage. Oh yeah, 75 to 1 again, which like, yeah, we start for Homer. Nice, nice. Yeah, your luck is crazy, not gonna lie. Oh, that's alright, that's okay. Stuff for Homer on like Kachina, yeah. Great build. Yeah, actually, you know, like, let's say it's great builds, but yeah. Crazy, right? Yeah, actually, yes, defense rate.
I'm a little
your
out of
defense
practice
luck is
these
just
days.
insane.
Any conflicts around? I'm in the mood for some peacemaking.
Just a second, let me switch that co-oping, like, because I usually do, you know why? Because, yeah, when you're streaming... So yeah, like, but you guys, if you want, like, some mats, etc., something like that, just, yes, like, I can open it, no problem. So yeah, Dreamers, you want me to check on, like, another? Let's do, you know, like, what? Let's... Since our Kazuha is free now, Dobby is free, you know? Since our Kazuha is free now, we maybe can use Kazuha, like, in here, right? To swirl something, maybe? Or maybe in here? Oh, we have Mavuika. Oh, I forgot about that. We have Mavuika, actually. And we have... Yeah, I forgot about Mavuika. So yeah, let's go Mavuika. With Mavuika, let's go Ororon, let's go Bennett, and let's go Swirl. Let's go like Kazuha. Yeah, we have a bow character, by the way, which can be actually good with this one. Okay, let's try it. Because Ororon and Mavuika can destroy that shield. Alright. And Bennett. Oh yeah. Hey Yoni, how are you doing? That's a crazy, right? That's connection. That's the board, your like artifact lag for a few days. That's the... Oh yeah, by the way, I forgot to do a couple like domains, like artifact domains. I will do it. Okay, so let's try this one. But still, Dreamers, like Kazuha is better. You know why? Still, like, because it's no way swirling and 40% elemental damage will be somehow less than 20% rash rate. It's impossible. But yeah, that shield gives you a lot. It's noticeable because you destroy this lava guys. How they call correctly? Oh yeah, fluid avatar of lava. My bad. So I'm bad in these names because, you know, like, would you play couple games and remember all of the names, consecrated like beast. So yeah, crocodile and a vulture. So yeah, these lava guys, actually you cannot swirl them. That's why Kazuha is bad on them, but he is pretty good on like all of the others one, you know, because you can swirl them. Okay, let's try it. And this Mavuika with Kazuha, I would say, by the way, Sucrose is better than Kazuha. For Mavuika, just keep that in mind. Why? Because Sucrose gives 75% elemental mastery, and that in this team Kazuha is better. Yeah, in this team Kazuha is better. But when you're melting, better to use Sucrose. So yeah, let's go Kazuha. Vortex, did you see the leak saying Capitano playable? Yeah, I saw that, but you know, Yoni, it's why if you already like did our conquest, you can notice that maybe we will get playable Columbina or Dottore in Natlan. Maybe not playable, my bad, not playable, but maybe they will appear in Natlan. About playable Capitano, it's possible, but you know when? Like, it's only when Tsaritsa heals him, because technically he is not dead. He is actually in Night Soul Kingdom right now. He's not dead completely, because maybe you know why? Because he saves so many souls of Natlan and so many souls of Kyndra. That's why that Ronova and another one, I forgot the name, saved his life, like saved his soul, let's say. Maybe because of that. Watch out, dreamers, my luck is crit substat on sub. Yeah, actually, you know this stuff. It's like, yeah, this like leveling up art. But if you ask me, guys, like, I like this system. I mean, like a leveling up system, even though it's trash as hell. Sometimes it's so annoying when you, let's say, farm for a couple days and got some things and just it rolled to like defense or flat defense or flat HP. I like showed you my artifacts. But still, even now I like play this game for 4 years. I have 750 level 20 artifacts, by the way. Not flexing, but just saying like that. And none of them have the same stats. Just imagine. 750. I rolled a ton of time. I spent like a ton of Mora, but I don't have like any close to each other, you know? So that's how it's great. In my opinion, the system actually is good. Okay, let's do the test.
Let my name echo in song.
That shield is actually so
Hear the echoes of the valley.
Suffer the wrath of Eastling.
Bow your head, the tides beckon.
Your coming was foretold.
Bring it.
Dance with me!
Imagine fame boil.
Yoo-hoo! Time to shine. Fulfill our path.
Settle down, let the mighty be humbled.
The curtain.
The eternal oasis at long last!
Let my name echo in song. Shout it.
Letting praise names echo.
Bow your head.
Ow, ow, ow. Get to work.
That shield is actually crazy.
Be sanctified.
You know why? That shield is actually so insane. You see, it's because of the shield, but damage with Kazuha is better. But that shield, even though I use instructor set, that shield is so great. I want that Desta for my Alhaiten. What? Support with and defense maximum. Okay. But Yoni, if you ask me, would be nice to get playable Capitano. Actually, I definitely will go for Capitano. Like yeah, it's like no doubt about that. Okay, let's try Mavuika. Mavuika, this is with like what I need to use after using Mavuika's skill. Ororon will activate his skill as well, so you can get overloaded immediately. You can use Kazuha. It's like questionable what you are going to swirl, but let's try it.
Rise with the sun!
Oh, I will swirl fire.
As one with wind and cloud! Tell me what you see!
I'm going in.
Breath from the skies! Incinerate!
Good damage.
Wind strike! Clouds high. The birds?
Everybody stand back.
Farewell! Light of the blazing sun!
Ult.
Try and stop me!
That's alright.
Yeah! Go! You're free now! Not too far now! Pyroclastic surge!
No more mistakes.
Fallen leaves, adorn.
Teamwork is dreamwork!
Time to say hello.
Let me get all of the stuff.
Wrath of the sky! Incinerate!
Let's say maybe it's
Go
okay.
in!
Free. Wind strider.
Light of the blazing sun! Incinerate!
Ororon is bad. Ororon is a little bit bad. You know why? It's better to use maybe it's better to use Lila, I would say. Ororon, you know why Ororon is bad? Ororon was on off-field electro application steals that pyro, do overload, and that's why damage is like, yeah, went down by a lot. Let's just like, yeah, let's go another team. Should I keep an HP or defense crit main stat with crit substat? Actually, yes. I mean, like, you know, like why? Like, let me show you. Like, I got your point. Like, I usually keep them. You know why? Let me just show on the characters. You know why? You never know. Usually, like, you can get something like this. Just let me show you. Like, on like circlet or what? Circlet, yes. Or just melted sandbox. So yeah, I wouldn't suggest you to melt like to the sandbox, like artifacts yes, like that strong box. You can get something like this. You see, like it's like flat, like this one. You can get something like this. It went to like, I got HP if I'm not mistaken, and all of the, you see, like it's highlighted now. Like guys, from the version 5.3 they now highlight what you get, like which, like I get this one, but all of the upgrades went to the crit rate. This one was with the 4 substats, all of them went to crit rate. This one I got attack, and all of the upgrades went to, oh why white highlighted, but 5, it's definitely one of them. Oh yeah, maybe I messed up. So yeah, like anyway, my bad guys, yeah, just like, yeah, I forget it. Oh well, like, oh, they highlight what you maybe get updated, but HP get updated as well. Very interesting. This one as well. Maybe they ignore I don't know, just a second, and we don't have any, like, yeah. Anyway, the point is, like, I would suggest you to keep them. Just a second, let me show you level 0 what I have. So yeah, I have something like this. Even though it's trashy, you can get all of the like crit rate rolls, you know. So I would suggest to keep. If you have something like this, keep it. Go to enhance menu first. Or enhance menu first. That highlight is the recommended stats that we need to force. Okay. Oh, that's true. You're right. My bad. I mean, like, you know, like I know what I need for the characters, but still, that's true. You're right. Yeah. This one is like shows you how many like you got like for that. So yeah, that's true. I forgot about that. My bad. Actually, it's not so useful, but yeah, maybe for a new players it's extremely useful. I don't know, like, I think highlighter are from the stats you select. No, it's not like selected. Hey Rohit, welcome back. No, it's not like selected. It's like, Desta is right. It's like what you need for the character. I mean the circlet, but with like no crit. Oh no, no need to, like, yeah, like, ah, I see. Like, no, I don't keep them. Mostly I don't keep them unless it's Obsidian Codex. So yeah, unless it's Obsidian Codex, you can actually, let's say, let me show you. You mean like something like this, right? Just a second. I should have won. I don't have any, unfortunately, but I got the point. I mean, like, you mean like anything with like without like, no, I wouldn't suggest you to keep them. I mean, like, yeah, something like crit damage but without crit rate, but with 3 substat or 4 substat. I don't keep them, actually. You know why? You can, but only for Obsidian Codex. Why? Because Obsidian Codex actually gives you 40% crit rate, and you can get, let's say, energy recharge. If you need it, you can get elemental mastery or attack, something like good substats, you know. For Obsidian Codex it's okay, but for any other, and maybe for Majesty Hunter, it's okay. But for any other artifacts, oh, sorry guys. So yeah, for any other sets, I wouldn't suggest it's a case. I mean, yeah, it's better to like, just a second, let me check. Oh, sorry guys, I mean, like, I need to like, I don't have any crit rate, crit damage, because you know what, I used all of them. This elemental mastery is just crazy. It's just insanely crazy. Maybe I will level it up. You know why? Because if it goes to crit damage, wow, I didn't expect this one. Yeah. I got 10 crit rate in Mercy Hunter, crit damage circlet, best piece. Oh, no, like, no, HP circle with a crit rate, crit. Can that use? Yes, you can. Let me show you my best one, by the way. I have like the piece like this. It's actually crazy. And I tried this couple, no, like this one. Just a second. And I tried it on my Neuvillette, and actually damage is pretty decent. Let me show you, just a second. Yeah, this one. It's HP, it's 31.1 crit damage, 3.5, and for like, this piece is just insanely crazy. I tested it on Neuvillette. And you know what damage is that actually so crazy? Let's say if you're Neuvillette with Constellation 2 or something, you can use HP on him. You know, and with his signature weapon, you can use a piece like this. That's why I keep them. That's why I keep them. So yeah, this piece is actually crazy. I just, yeah, time to time you get something like that. I also have this one. This one is great, especially for, let's say, Yao Yao. You can use this one on Lila. Constellation 6 Lila can benefit from HP, and also with Constellation 6. As you know guys, Constellation 6 Lila gets like more damage. Because of that, she can benefit from this one. So yeah, I have a ton of this artifacts. Codex, can you check my Xianyun? Yes, of course, just a second. Oh. So triple HP works? Like I'm thinking, no, like triple HP. I would say not triple HP. I would say HP for Neuvillette. HP, it's damage bonus HP. In this case, it's way better in my opinion. No need to go for triple HP. So yeah, like a hydro damage bonus as a like goblet, it's way better. But HP circlet works on Neuvillette just fine. You know why? If you have Constellation 2 and if you have like his signature weapon, you get enough crit damage. That's why HP it's so like might be extremely valuable. Damn, bro, nice HP. I assume Yoni flexing a little bit, but that's alright. Let's check artifacts. I don't want to check them, but yeah, maybe something crazy. Alright, Yoni flexing. This piece is just crazy. 35 to 5. I didn't expect that. Okay, let's see. This one is crazy as well. Nice, and it's flat HP. I mean, like, you know why? Even though it's flat, it's actually great for Xianyun. This one is okay. Yeah. Yeah, okay, like, yeah. Damn, bro, that's crazy piece, not gonna lie. And actually, unfortunately, you don't have Neuvillette, but if you get in the future, you can use this piece on him. Actually, this piece is crazy. And most likely you got it like with the 4 substats, and all of them, like 4 upgrades went to each crit damage and only 1 to crit rate with low rate. That's crazy. Yeah, that's insane. Flexing, yeah, he's flexing definitely. DPS Xianyun. Oh yeah, by the way, you can use DPS Xianyun. You know that stuff. If you remember, like when we did the test play on your account, that Xianyun is actually great for like Furina and for Chiori. Okay, let me continue. I'm just not gonna lie. Her burst damage is by the way, her burst damage is like actually incredibly powerful. The only problem is duration. That's it. The only problem is duration because it lasts for 5 seconds or something, but yes, damage is crazy. Alright, like this one is second chamber. Oh yeah, that one is like oh, for him.
Settle down.
Shower me with praise!
Bring it! Hear the echoes of the valley!
Time to shine! Fulfill our pact! Suffer the wrath!
The tides beckon. Bow your head.
Yeah.
Oversight on my part.
Show no mercy!
Oh, I messed up a little bit.
Yoo-hoo!
Unfortunately, you cannot freeze this one.
Silas.
But yes, dreamers, if you notice that, like, Kazuha is still better. Because Kazuha can swirl. Like, it's no way you can get more damage, like, with citlali. Yes, you can. With her signature weapon, you can do that actually. Maybe a little bit more damage, because her signature weapon, when you under that It's Papa stuff, you get additional 28% elemental damage bonus. But as a free-to-play, with that sacrificial fragments, yeah, Kazuha is still better. Kazuha is like way better. It's noticeable. Not gonna lie, but yeah. Can change the other piece like to emblem or maybe borrow the yellow piece. Yeah, I wanted to farm like emblem for her as like a DPS. Emblem for Xianyun, actually it's not a bad idea. But you know what, mostly she is as a supportive character for like, yeah, for Chiori, for Furina, for Xianling, Goba. So yeah. For Yao as well, because Yao's skill also like creates that Pokemon, you know. Alright, so yeah, dreamers, like, yeah, still Kazuha is better, but since citlali gives you shield, like first chamber is way more easy to pass than with Kazuha. With Kazuha you need to do like kinda perfect run, if you don't have Constellation like one Neuvillette, of course. If you have Constellations, actually like Kazuha is way better. So yeah, but great team with Neuvillette, because she can reshred Hydro. Alright, let me do a couple, you know, like what I want to do. Actually, I can do 3 domain runs. Let's do it. How you guys get them like...
My hair and feathers are
oh
gonna
yeah,
get
that's
soaked.
actually...
Time for some preening when I get back.
Oh, bye-bye, Yoni, bye-bye. Yeah, bye-bye. For Mavuika, for chasca now, like we have 2 best teams. Like it can be like Furina Mavuika Bennett or Furina Xianling Bennett. Furina Mavuika is better because you can do something like this. Just let me show you. You can use Mavuika's burst. Oh, let me try Mavuika with Golden Troop, by the way. So yeah, what you can do.
Strike a pose!
Take some energy back.
Let the world collide! Everybody stand back!
Pyroclastic surge!
Let's fly! Locked on!
It's actually a waste, but lucky I cannot see it right here, but just a second. Damage bonus. You see like this one? 2.6% attack per fighting spirit damage bonus, so you can get up to 40% elemental damage bonus if you have 200 fighting spirit for active character. So the point is, when you switch to another character, let's say, by the way, like when Mavuika's power will be like kinda not so relevant in the future, you know, like it's definitely will be something like that, because Mavuika is a new character. She just released a couple days ago. It's like Raiden, you know, Raiden is still relevant because of her off-field abilities, off-field electro application. Mavuika is going to be the same maybe, and because of that, using Mavuika with like Golden Troop maybe might be way more beneficial. And also, like, after using that burst, you get damage bonus to your active character, which actually might be extremely useful. 40% is not bad. Yes, just keep that in mind. It's you get this one for 20 seconds, and it's going down within that 20 seconds. So yeah, it's less and less and less damage. But still, this team is actually pretty good. I mean, like for Mavuika, for like, if you ask me, I would say it's better than Xianyun because we have Chasca. My Diona did 40k with Chasca, power creep is fake. No, you can actually. Diona is actually not a bad character. Okay, let's check what we have. Like, the last time I did like some domain run was like a week ago, something like that, not gonna lie. Because I farmed a lot of books. Now... Oh, like... let me try with Mavuika and Emily team, guys. And Kinich. I will keep Mavuika... So yeah, let me try this team. Like Kinich and Emily. Luckily I have Emily, and you know, like, guys, I'm in. No regret whatsoever by getting Emily. Just yeah, I was super lucky. I won 50-50. She's just crazy. Yes, she's not from Natlan, but that's alright. I mean, like, yeah, like, because 4-star artifact, level 70 Diona, 4-star, for real. If you get like 50k from like that, that's crazy actually. That's a great damage. So 40k. So like with Kinich, let's do something like
If you
this.
insist on putting yourself to the test,
Burn it down!
Going in! Fresh and floral! Reconstitute!
Yeah.
everything when you're more advanced.
Oh my, for real. Okay, I got an achievement. Let's do it again. Unfortunately, I don't want to use Mavuika's like burst damage because. But you saw the damage. If I use Cinder City, it's actually will be just insane damage, way more better. I can use Cinder City on. You know what?
Benny's adventure team.
Let's do something like this. Let's do the test. Let me switch my... Just a second, guys. Oh yeah, actually I can do that. Oh yeah, I choose the wrong set. It's like, yeah, I need to use Cinder City, that's true. It was because of Chasca's skill. Plot twist. Oh, for real? That's so, but you know, like what? Actually, that's why you have Chasca. I didn't know that, but Chasca is such a great character. I like Chasca now a lot because with Mavuika, I mean, the only problem when you use Mavuika and Chasca, it's a range. You need to be close enough to an enemy. That's a problem. But overall, like, it's crazy. So yeah, let me borrow all of the kinich artifacts, right? Like this. He uses attack, but that's alright. I mean, like, it doesn't matter so much. Let me check what I got. It's actually, yes, 56 to 1. It's okay, it's because of my... but I will keep it. It's Cinder City now. And let's do kinich test. Kinich actually should get, like, way more better damage. Just a second. Chasca is like Zhongli, no need to dodge. Yes, in some cases you need to dodge, but yeah, most of the time, yeah, just like, yeah,
Adventure
like
time.
Zhongli. Like flying Zhongli.
Off we go.
Like Zhongli. Okay.
Rise with the
Extract.
I don't need kinich like...
Let's light it up.
Alright. Hey Shikai, how are you
The
doing?
ingredients can be found everywhere, even in the barren desert.
Thanks for joining.
One
Shikai, by
for
the way,
example,
guys, it's
can be
like
refined into a very
Shikai. We
valuable
played with
perfume component.
Shikai, Zach, like Bleach Brave Souls back then. So yeah, we just learned about this game, like being in this on the same Discord server back then. So yeah, we can, like I can say, we start the game at the same time with Shikai. So yeah. Oh, bye bye, dreamers. Bye bye. Thanks for joining. Okay, so like let's check the damage. I don't need now my Mavuika with a Cinder City, right? My Emily with the Deepwood. Actually, it's the best scenario for Kinich, and Bennett with the Noblesse.
If you insist on putting yourself to the test, then test it.
Everybody stand back.
This will brighten up the place.
160.
Time for you to pay the price. My mistake.
Oh, why is that? He gets... No, just a second.
don't.
When you're more advanced.
Okay, let me do it again. Shikai is the oldest pal. Yes, Shikai is like let's say, yeah, he's like OG like Genshin Impact player as well. So yeah, we played like Bleach Brave Souls back then. So yeah. By the way, this Genshin was the first open world like free to play game. So yeah, that was fun actually when we started to play this game. And yeah, he remember all of the stuff. I mean, like, you know, like all of the characters, like all of the suffering. I mean, with spiral abysses, like with the weapons, with Hoyoverse. Back then, by the way, it was Mihoyo. So yeah, that was fun.
Burn it down.
Off we go.
Neutralize.
Let me try it again. It's actually a little bit complicated. It's a little bit complicated. I didn't expect that. But it should be fine. Just one more test. Actually, I need to check the damage. That's interesting.
If you insist on putting yourself to the test,
Light it up!
then tested you should be.
Russian floral!
I got him cornered. That was unexpected.
Oh yeah, I got like dendro damage bonus and I got like pyro damage bonus, and also yeah, that's true. That's okay.
Who can play at that game?
The only problem is
Adaptive color brings a pair a lot.
That's gonna hurt in the morning.
this boss actually it's tough when you use like my Emily is dead already. That's amazing. I didn't expect he's like this boss is so tough. When you use like Mavuika, it's like so easy, or chasca. What is it? Have you ever noticed like arlecchino banner? You will be. Have you ever noticed arlecchino? What? By the way, water completion 1 Mavuika or citlali web. Which wasn't more? Oh, about that. If you free to play Shikai, I would strongly suggest you to go for citlali. Let me show you. I got citlali. She is just crazy for Mavuika especially. Not only for Mavuika, by the way. I tested with Neuvillette. With Neuvillette, she is also pretty good. And I have Constellation 0 Mavuika. So yeah, no need to go for Constellations if you are free to play. You will be completely alright. Yes, Constellation for Mavuika is good, but weapon is better. Just keep that in mind. What Constellation 1 like can do, with Constellation 1 you are close to Constellation 2. So this second Constellation is just insane. But if you compare Constellation 1 and Mavuika's signature is better. Signature gives you more damage. Signature is way more flexible. You can use this signature on Kinich, on Navia, on Diluc, or any other DPS, or on Gaming, by the way, also. So yeah, because of that, I would say better to use Constellation 0 citlali and Constellation 0 Mavuika. If you have a chance, get the weapon. That's good. Look, check arlecchino belly. You will be shocked. Oh. Box checks arlecchino belly. Oh, okay. Oh yeah, I know that. You mean like, yeah, yeah, like I mean like arlecchino belly. What? I already have signature.
Good things come to those who don't wait around.
Oh,
that's what they say anyway. Knowing my luck, the opposite is probably true for me.
arlecchino belly. Just a second. I messed up. So yeah, belly.
Oh. Ow!
Oh, Runawise. Ah, yeah. I see what you mean. Actually, it's look like, but it's, yeah, it's not. Yeah, it looks like Runawise. I see what you mean. You mean like this stuff. It's look like it's not the same actually. You know why? Oh yeah, but yeah, it looks like. Not gonna lie. Because Ronova has the same eyes. Oh, I thought it's because of like spider stuff. Oh, I see now.
Ow!
Renova.
Where did that come from?
I already have signature. Yeah, like Shikai, if you have signature, I would suggest you to go for citlali, because you know why? Citlali can increase damage not only for Mavuika. You can use her with arlecchino. If you have arlecchino, you can use Gaming, you can use Yoimiya, you can use Neuvillette. You can use actually any Hydro DPS, because she can reshred not only Pyro but Hydro as well. It's extremely useful. Let's say you can go Shinchu or Yela, it's also pretty useful. So yeah, I would say instead of going for Constellation 1 Mavuika, like additional character with so many abilities and teams, way better. Okay, let me try it again. Let me get some, like, yeah, it looks like Kinich is like kind of fragile. Yeah, true. She's amazing for all pyro and some hydro. Like actually, like saying about hydro, it's only Neuvillette. Like to be true, Constellation 0 especially, because let's say I did couple tests. If you have Constellation 1 Neuvillette, it's better to use Kazuha anyway. Let's say the best team for Neuvillette is Xilonen, Neuvillette, Kazuha, and Furina. So if you have Constellation 1 Neuvillette, it's better to use Kazuha anyway. But if you don't have, then yes, citlali is just like, she's a gold, you know? She's just like crazy. Also, you can use citlali with arlecchino, which is actually great if you don't have Constellation 1. Because, you know, without Constellation, she doesn't get any resistance to interruption, I mean arlecchino. So it's a little bit difficult to play.
Burn it down!
Let me do last test. Oh, I have no energy because of that.
Locked up.
That was an adverse reaction.
Light it up!
Oh my, I pressed all of them. But he also worked on Bond of Life somewhat. He also, because she also was Ruler of Death. You haven't completed our conquest. Oh yes, I have, like Rohit, already. I completed our conquest and also all of the stuff. I mean, like, yeah, like Blazing Sun, like this one for citlali, and yes, our conquest as well. Like not this one, what is it? Yeah, this one. Ruler of Depths, yeah, Renova. And yes, you know what about Capitano? Capitano is now kinda sealed within a Night Kingdom. He is not dead, so that's why Yoni says like maybe he will be playable, and that's true. He might be playable in the future. Oops, no, trying to complete all tribal chronicle before doing like. Oh, I see. Like yeah, it's not for me. So yeah. Oh, Renova, it's like Renova. It's a ruler of deaths. It's like it's a one Mavuika's like deals contract. Like yeah, she has a deals with Mavuika to get some power to fight against Abyss. So yeah, it's like, don't you like read all of the dialogues? So yeah, Renova, it's a ruler of death. Okay, let's try it again. Actually, it's a little bit complicated, but I messed
You
up.
insist on putting yourself to the test.
Rise with the sun!
Going in! This'll brighten up the place. Reconstitute!
Target acquired.
Oh, you're done to me! You're so done.
Shadow of the...
Pleasure doing business with you.
Okay, like, you know what? Let's try another team. I actually didn't like it. No, let's try Shanling. Let's try Shanling, because usually I use Shanling, and let's switch the artifacts. Oh yeah, I use Elemental Mastery. Why? Oh yeah, it's a different, like, it's like... Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Alright, just a second, let me check my Mavuika if she's the same. Let's go another team. Oh, let's go Shanling. That's interesting actually. Mavuika. I don't want to use Mavuika's burst because Mavuika's burst just destroys that boss immediately, you know?
I'll bring my
Maybe he's older
Don't forget
from
to stay hydrated.
Sasuke, Naruto in Mavuika. Oh, Capitano, yes, Capitano. Yeah, would be nice to get playable Capitano, not gonna lie, because you know why, guys? He like adds so much to Genshin. I mean, especially for natlan quests, etc. So yeah, and his voice line, I like it. So yeah.
Boba, get them! Extract!
Adventure time!
Race nice and spicy! Neutralize!
Alright. Right.
Now I got silly cramps.
Okay.
Race you!
Okay, let's try this one.
If you insist on putting yourself to the test,
Teamwork is dreamwork! Hey, yeah! Out of the frying pan, into the fire! A little ambiance!
Oh, I see. This boy.
Claim these
Kill the
souls!
dumb one.
Your soul in sacrifice! You're toast! Forever! Everybody stand! Extract!
Locked up!
when you're more advanced.
Yeah, I see. So yeah, this boss is a little bit annoying, just like that.
Let's light it up!
Yeah, like it's like, you know, okay.
Very well.
Mavuika is better. Mavuika is better, but yes, with kinich, it's a little bit annoying. Japanese Vortex, can you please show your citlali showcase? Citlali showcase with like which team? No problem. Just like just tell me the team. Oh, by the way, Splash, I used citlali with Neuvillette, Constellation 0, and actually she's not bad with Neuvillette. Like, yeah, I didn't expect that, but she is pretty okay. You know why? Because, I mean, like, Neuvillette is pretty okay with citlali because she gives that shield and also 20% Hydro Rest Rate, which is actually extremely useful. It's not like Kazuha, but that shield is extremely helpful. Oh, with Mavuika, yes, of course, like, yeah. So, if, oh, nice. Can you please show your citlali showcase? Ah, okay. Could you also showcase Mavuika best team against, oh yeah, against Skararohit, it's a little bit, not gonna lie, you need to kill them before that. Let me do my best team against like this boss, if you don't mind, guys. That boss, actually Skara boss, it's kinda annoying, not gonna lie. So yeah, best team for Mavuika and citlali. Now it's Xilonen, it's citlali, it's Mavuika and Bennett.
I'm never late.
Let me switch all of the weapons to like signature. I have like Xilonen signature weapon. I use citlali with TDDS. I have Xilonen signature weapon. And also I use like this weapon with highest base attack available for me on Bennett. Let me just get some energy back. I choose Scar because like Those things get outlooked very well. Oh, yes, like by the way, you can like we have two bosses by the way, guys, but you know that mostly. We have like Skara boss, which is like within Natlan. Yeah, this one. And we also have another one within Inazuma with low resistances. This one. So you can do the test and you will get more damage when you fight against these bosses. This one is like ordinary boss. But yeah, you're right. I mean, like using Skara, it's like, yeah, gives you more damage. My Mavuika is only hitting 4 to 50k with instructor level 0 artifacts. No, it's level 4 instructor is not so crucial like Splash. You know why? Because like you only need that passive. I mean, like, yeah, why you don't need like leveled up them actually. If you want to get more powerful shield, like tanky shield, then you need that Elemental Master. Elemental Master doesn't do anything for Citlali. It's only shield and her burst damage. I mean, like, you know, like which one? Like this one. Yes. But that's it. I mean, like, because... Just a second. Yes, it's because of like the mechanic in Genshin Impact. You need that Elemental Mastery because she do a melt damage, you know, mostly.
Let's light it up!
Okay, do I have all of the stuff? Yeah. I choose Skara. Guys, Skara goaded for nuke. Yes, exactly. Yes, it's not only Skara, by the way. You can use that array as well, like to do some damage. I mean, like within Inazuma. And actually, in some cases, that array might be a little bit easy to get. I mean, like, yeah. But Skara has like two different forms. And you can mess up. About Splash, about my builds, let me show you full showcase. By the way, you can, so yeah, my Xilonen is Constellation 0, all of the characters is Constellation 0, Bennett is Constellation 5. With Constellation 6 you can get more damage, keep that in mind, because Constellation 6 gives you additional 50% pyro damage bonus. Xilonen is with like talent, it's 10-6. Stats, it's like this. Crit rate, crit damage doesn't matter so much, but energy recharge, yes, you need some. Artifact set, like Cinder City. Citlali with like leveled up instructor set, which gives you elemental mastery. And maybe you do wrong rotation because you need to use Citlali right before Mavuika. Not first, not second, because you know why? 8 seconds, it's... Just a second, guys. Okay, so yeah, instructor set, it's like you need to use it like before, right before like Mavuika. Mavuika is not so broken. I mean, like I still can get more damage because of like this level. You see, like it's only level 8. Unfortunately, I don't have enough mats. But you know what? You can check my build. Splash. Yes, it does. Oh, you know, like it's not enough. Unfortunately, no. You need like about 160. I have 146 and I feel that it's low. 160, it's more than enough in my opinion. My Kachina is Constellation. By the way, what is very crucial question, how to build Keqing in 20... Actually, Keqing is like, she is aggravate character. And because of that, you need crit rate, crit damage. You don't need elemental mastery and you need a lot of attack. Because if you have... Oh, my bad. Like, let me just... Because if you have couple constellations on Keqing, she gets additional buffs from constellations like crit damage and crit rate. My bad. It's a crit rate. Keqing, like, yeah. Just a second. It's constellation 4 or 6, something like that. Ching deals 50% attack electro. Oh yeah, that's actually a great constellation. 1. A 50% chance of elemental particle. It's like for energy. For 10 seconds after Ching triggering. Attack is increased by 25. Wait. But yeah, if you don't have constellation, still like, oh, building's the same. Let me show my build. If I'm not mistaken, she built it. You know why? I did couple tries. So yeah, weapon is like, I use this one, but it's better to use either maybe Jade Cutter. Jade Cutter is actually great on her. Artifact set, I use this one. So yeah, it's Sundering Fury with electro damage. Circlet, Goblet, I'm sorry, and Attack Sense. Oh yeah, unfortunately talents levels 111, I mean like yeah, I don't use her so much, but maybe I will when I got couple constellations. Does crowning her burst is important in increase my... Yes, Splash, definitely. You know why? Without, let's say at level 6, I got 803k damage with this team. At level 8, I got 1,046k damage. So yeah, it's actually like one level increase the damage by 100k. So yeah, it's actually very crucial. And let's say priority, it's like her burst first, then like her skill. You don't need to level up normal. I got her today. Should I? No, I wouldn't suggest you to do that, Rohit. You know why? I built my Kiching back like a long time ago. But now she's not so relevant unless you like Kiching and unless you have couple constellation. Without constellation, like yeah, even let's say Raiden constellation 0 is better. Because yes, Raiden constellation, even though Raiden is bad in aggravating, you still can use Raiden. Oh no, Shikai, you don't need so much energy recharge. on like citlali, no, actually 160 is enough. You know why? Because when you use that skill and burst, you get enough to get that burst back again. Yes, it depends on the characters you use, but mostly it's more than enough. No need to go more than that. You can though, like if you have, but with this set, it's a little bit difficult to gain the like to that point. I mean 180. You can switch Sands to energy recharge, but I wouldn't suggest you maybe. Xilonen and like on kick is enough to full. Oh yeah, it's not Xilonen. It's like if I'm not mistaken, Shikai says about like citlali. For Xilonen, yes. For Xilonen actually, you need to use like more than like 200s because like this one, it's not enough for Furina, unfortunately. Okay, let's do the damage. So yeah, the rotation is like this. I use Mavuika skill, then use Xilonen skill, then Bennett, then citlali's skill and burst, then switch to Mavuika's burst.
If you insist on putting yourself to the test, then test it.
I'm going in! Get to work! Citlali, eat Papa! Light of the blazing sun!
Very well!
So yeah, it was 1,049k damage. So yeah, it's like this. But it's because of talent level 8. Without this talent level, I got 803k damage. So yeah, I did it on a stream, if I'm not mistaken, a couple days ago, the first day of the test. With talent level 10, I would expect maybe something 1,250,000, maybe more than that, you know? So it's actually not so difficult to use like with citlali. By the way, Splash, if you don't have citlali or you got citlali, you can use Rosa. Rosa is also pretty valuable. She's not bad. Okay guys, it's a little bit late. I hope like... Yeah, that stream I will do, by the way, I will do damage tomorrow again with Mavuika, because yeah, we actually, if you remember guys, when we got Xilonen, we just test for a couple days and that's it, because supportive characters, it's not so, you know, even though supportive characters is way better than DPS characters for this game, yeah, testing them, unless it's Furina, it's kinda like only 1 or 2 days. But when you have the characters like DPS, Furina, like Mavuika, yeah, you need to do like more and more tests, and still we need to like build her completely. You know, like yeah, level 8 it's not enough. It's definitely, you should crown this one, and at least level 9 her skill. Citlali burst crowning. Oh yeah, by the way, let me show. Yes, I crowned Citlali's burst. No. Citlali's burst is not crowned. Citlali's skill is like Citlali's burst is not so important. You know why? It's only damage, but Citlali's skill is important because its shield get more powerful and tanky. That's it. Citlali is mostly application. Like, let's say you can go with 1-1-1, no need to level, you still will get the same damage, by the way. You know? I mean, like, you still will get 1 million from Mavuika, even if you don't level up this, like, talents level. Or by leveling up her burst, you get her personal damage. Because, like, yeah, she can melt, and if you see that one, Ice Storm damage, multiplier is just crazy, and you see, like, next one level, it's like, it's only level 6. Level 7 is, like, at level 9, it's about 1k or, like, close to 1k%, like 1000%, you know? So, yeah, it's crazy multipliers. That's why she can do some damage with her burst. Citlali burst crowning. 2 million, if possible. 2 million possible with 2 million possible. I don't think so, Shikai. With food maybe, but I don't use any food. Maybe with Citlali. No, I don't think so. Like, oh, 2 million possible. If you use Citlali with her signature weapon, you can get, I think, about 1.5 million damage with crowned Mavuika. About 1.5 million. Yes, you can do 2 million, like, you know where, like, we have some, like, maybe against, like, that Scara boss, it's possible. Yes, but against this boss, no, it's not possible. So yeah, maybe Scara boss can give you 2 million with Citlali's weapon and crowned Mavuika's burst. Okay, let me just, like, use the strong box real quick. It's a little bit late for me, guys, sorry about that, but I still will be, like, do the stream tomorrow, definitely. Let's do something like this. I need some, like, emblem, unfortunately. Oh, HP, okay. Like, this HP, like, yeah, for, like, it might be useful for, yeah, unfortunately. Just a second. Today I got, like, this one. Let's see if I can get crit damage. If I get crit damage, I will level it up. Okay. Okay, defense, nice. But you know what? I don't want to, like, do, like, this one, actually. But let's level up something. Let's level up this one. I don't know if I will be lucky enough, but let's try. If you remember, guys, I got, like, this artifacts back then. I have, like, this one, 22 5.8. It's already great. You know, it's already insane. And I have, like, this one, which is like 21 39. Like, this one is already great. I hope I can, like, dodge that defense. Elemental Mastery is okay. Her shield rarely will be used since you are quick swap. Actually, it's not true. You know why, Shikai? Because Mavuika is pretty fragile, and you need that shield on Mavuika. Even though Mavuika gets resistant to interruption, you still need that shield. You need that shield for Neuvillette Constellation 0. You need that shield for arlecchino Constellation 0. So if you're free to play and you don't have Constellation for characters, then that shield is actually might be extremely useful, especially for Neuvillette. Because I tried Neuvillette without citlali with Kazuha, and with citlali is way more comfortable to play. So somewhere Ice Storm hitting like 5k melt, pretty crazy. Oh yes, it can hit so much, but it's like, let's say at Constellation 0 without her signature weapon, you can do about like 120 to 150. Oh yeah, only with Skara. Okay guys, like which one? So like I have like this one as well, Elemental Mastery, free trade, I don't need that. Okay, let's do like this one. It's actually bad, but let's try to level that. I will keep this one for future. It's actually bad, you know, like because I have like couple like flat attack and defense. Let's just enhance it. Let me just choose crit damage from here. Or now, let's choose crit rate. Just like here. Oh my Yeda. Let's try. Oh no, okay, defense. Alright. I will keep it anyway because like actually it's crazy. Oh yeah, okay, Shikai, thanks for joining. Thank you very much. So yeah, last. Alright, can we get something? Oh no, it's most likely defense or attack. Anyway. Okay, that's nice. It's actually about 40 CV. Let me check how much is that. Oh yeah, it's 40.3 CV. I will keep it because it's my best flower, I would say, if I'm not mistaken. Let me just check it. Just a second. My best, like, because this, like, Vivi set is like a nightmare for me. Yeah, looks like it's this is my best flower. Yeah, I have a couple good artifacts, not gonna lie. But yeah, not even close to that one. This one is good as well, but yeah, this one is better. Okay, nice, at least something. Okay, so guys, thanks for joining. I will be online tomorrow, so yeah, I will continue the test. Maybe like I will check Mavuika with Kinich. Unfortunately, with Kinich, it's... Yeah, Kinich is super fragile, but yes, maybe it's because of boss, because I couldn't kill that boss. What weapon I use on my Kinich? It should be Gravestone, just a second. Yeah, it's Gravestone. Actually, his build is also pretty good. Okay. Reap. Oh, it's not Reap. Actually, it's okay. But yeah, its defense is bad. Defense is bad, not gonna lie. Okay, guys. Thanks for joining once again. Feel free to join tomorrow. I will be online again. We'll do some tests. We'll see. Like, because Neuvillette actually.
Many insects have a compulsion to follow the light.
I like citlali with Neuvillette. Actually, pretty good team. Also, I will do some tests with arlecchino because I haven't done it yet completely. I did only a couple runs. So yeah, need to do some comprehensive test, you know. So yeah, that's it for today, guys. And yes, thanks for joining once again, and bye bye. Bye bye, guys.
Here are my wishes.